Yeah, so first of all, it was amazing. So the fact that we got to see such a rare console, a PS5 in person was amazing. Then we had not just one, two VRs, which all the students could experience.
It's good to see students, the new term, having fun.
It was much more than we expected. We love the Valorant Tournament and we would love to see more of it here.
I want such kind of events in my college.
Yeah, this is one of the best events right now in our fest. A lot of people have come and told us, even professors came and told us, like, okay, this is an amazing event. They were especially enthralled by the VR. So honestly, this is has so much surpassed my expectations that I have nothing to correct.
Today, we're just going to be looking at how to go about selecting components for a DIY PC or a desktop gaming PC or PC in general. And we're also going to be looking at how you can determine compatibility between different components.
So the graphic level is on another world.
Oh, amazing, bro!
Okay.
Super amazing, super good.
Mesmerizing. Definitely had a blast.
And I must say it was really fun.
It was a terrific event.
It would be simply awesome.
Phenomenal. Really fun.
I think it's totally smooth.
इतनी खतरनाक रेस में ऐसी बेकार बाइक लेकर आ गया। जब हम इन बाइक के साथ नहीं जा पा रहे तो तू क्या सोच रहा है? चल पीछे ले।
डर सबको लगता है, गला सबका सूखता है, पर डर हैसियत नहीं, हिम्मत देखता है। तो ड्यू उठा और हिम्मत का घूंट लगा।
Mountain Dew, डर के आगे जीत है।
इतनी खतरनाक रेस में ऐसी बेकार बाइक लेकर आ गया। जब हम इन बाइक के साथ नहीं जा पा रहे तो तू क्या सोच रहा है? चल पीछे ले।
डर सबको लगता है, गला सबका सूखता है, पर डर हैसियत नहीं, हिम्मत देखता है। तो ड्यू उठा और हिम्मत का घूंट लगा।
Mountain Dew, डर के आगे जीत है।
इतनी खतरनाक रेस में ऐसी बेकार बाइक लेकर आ गया। जब हम इन बाइक के साथ नहीं जा पा रहे तो तू क्या सोच रहा है? चल पीछे ले।
डर सबको लगता है, गला सबका सूखता है, पर डर हैसियत नहीं, हिम्मत देखता है। तो ड्यू उठा और हिम्मत का घूंट लगा।
Mountain Dew. करके आगे जीत है.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another day at SKOAR College Gaming Club. Today we are at NSUT, exclusively hosting a SCGC Valorant Tournament for Students Gaming Club. Alongside us today, we have our brand partners where Mountain Dew, as you know, is our beverage partner. Our network today is supported by TP-Link with their top-of-the-line routers which are there for all to get. As well as our in-wallet partner, we have TapTap powered by Visa. This event is going to be massive, to be honest, because it's going to be a best of three. We are going to be today. I'm going to be joined today by Colleen, as you can see right here to my right. I hope you're doing good. Colleen, what's your view about this game?
Really excited as always. If it's a BO1, I'm pumped. It's a BO3, I'm super pumped. It's a BO5, I'm going all in for it. And today we have just jumped from a BO1 to a BO3. Let's take a view on the prize pool. Simple prize pool, quite similar to yesterday as well. 10,000 prize pool. The winner of this particular BO3 is going to take 5,000 home. The person and the team as a whole who's going to come second is going to be taking 3,000 back home. Third place is going to get 1,500, and the MVP is going to be getting a special reward, which is going to be the Wi-Fi router CAT TP-Link. But just with that, there is another chunk from the major prize pool, which comes in towards the MVP as well. That is going to be 500 rupees. So you get the 500 rupees as the MVP and the CAT Wi-Fi router from TP-Link. And really excited again, as I said, for today. But let's have a view on the map ban as well, because we have to see that as well. You can see it's on your screens now. Map 1, we are going to be jumping into Haven. Honestly, it's a classic map, and also it's one of my favorites. Map 2 is going to be Pearl. So definitely two maps are going to be played for sure, even if if one team going to get first, and then the second map is all obviously going to be played. So a new map comparatively, and old map. Heaven is the old one here, and Pearl is the newer one. If it goes down to the wire, if it goes down to map 3, it's going to be Ascent. Yesterday also we saw a lot of action taking place in Ascent. I still can't get it out of my head. I still remember Ash, the lad who was playing Astra. Fantastic plays coming with him. The Reina was super pumped. How do you feel about all the maps, Trico? What is your view on this?
I mean, to be honest, Haven as a caster, you get a lot of view as to because you've got three sites. I mean, you've got three plant sites. In short, that is going to be more helpful. The game is going to be stretched along, and I'm one who enjoys rotations and mid lurks to find out, because if you can lurk, you're simply playing hide and seek right now with your opponents on the attack, because they're like, okay, I have to make sure that there's a certain viewpoint which nobody can anticipate. And well, we know in these tier 2 tournaments, we can see a bit of those risky yet useful strategies in the pistol rounds, or be it in the main rounds as well, the full buys as well. So let's see how do these players play on with the economy, how do they understand what they're going into, because at the end of the day, we have to also take a look at how do they play. Do they decide to have no duelists? Do they decide to go a full Initia, or do they go into a 3 duelist comp just to try out something, because the first map? As you can see right now, we are going to the map, like the Asian selection, and clearly we can see that they all have come with a game plan. You can see the defenders have gone for Cypher and Omen, whereas as well as Sova and Breach. Interesting.
Ooh,
A dual
nice.
initiator comp. That's interesting. And on the other hand, we see KO, which is kind of curious on this map seeing KO. I will say something about it, but Colleen, what do you feel about it right now?
Okay, let's get down to it directly. Talking about the attackers, it's going to be Coin. In defense, we have Team Venatus. And as you were just talking about the picks of the agents, Artgun, he's gone for Cypher. Really enjoying the lad, I remember one thing. Camera sub dekh raha hai, the cams come into play. This Omen, you get the smokes done over there. You can see a KO, the flashes come in. The knives out is there. Oh, sorry, the knives out is there with the jet. And maybe some post plant ults will be coming in from a Lycan. Just you wanna get those clips in, you wanna show something off a little bit. Don't be too cheeky. And let's talk about the team on the defense, who are gonna be Team Venatus. We can see a breach coming in over here, and a DQ Timshi is gonna be playing the breach. We have Jet, God X Yadav. Yadavji is gonna be playing the Jet. Tiger Sony with the Sova. Omen is going to be taken in over there by CZ, and we have another camp player. We have Cypher. The traps will be coming in. I want to see some crazy setups on A or maybe in garage, trapping in the players and playing in from heaven, connecting the shots just while they are marked in, and you can see them on your screen. We have all seen those on the reels, and we have seen multiple videos like that. But I would like to see once I am casting it. It's always exciting, and we are already headed. We are in it for the pistol round already.
I mean, yeah, exactly. I mean, this is what we're looking for at the end of the day. We want to see good gameplay. And, well, pistol rounds are my favorite thing to watch because at the end of the day, you get a little bit of enjoyment because you're just like, okay, let's just have a look. Let's just see what's happening. And, yeah, a little bit of the, how do I put it? A little bit of the, in a best way to say, the strats are going to come into play because when you're playing Cypher, you need to also realize that one is at the end watching how it is because Cypher has got universal presence at the end of the day. Because you get to see so much, like, how do I put it? Right now, the Sentinels, if you notice one thing about the Sentinels, is that there is a thing where universal presence is right now being said. Is like simply because KJ has a radius on her. You go a bit farther away, the alarm bots are working, the turrets are working. Chamber now has that with his alarm bot as well. So it's like, okay, so which character's left? Cypher. Cypher can use his camera wherever he wants. His traps, not his walls or like the smokes are ever going to be like out of range. So that's something which is very much interesting and useful for a map which is as big as Haven, to be honest.
Yeah, it's a big map. I think it's one of the biggest maps, and the sided map again is going to be quite tough for any player to hold, more than just one angle. So you got to choose your angles quite well. You have to play, thinking with a big map in mind. You can't have a little, a small area, small map in mind. You have to think big. It's just not a saying, but in this map it actually works. You need to think that you are playing a big map, and accordingly you will be playing. Till now, I think this might be a slow C push via garage, and still sticking it quite slow, playing it easy, taking it easy. And there comes in the first pick. That's going to be Dark XC who takes on God X Yadav. Yadav gets taken down. Babla in the meanwhile is going to take down Tim Sheet, and Omen charging in quick, charging in rapidly. The shots little too choky in the end. Gets taken down. The RT gun with the frenzy. His name suggests completely what he's capable of and which kind of guns he would like. In the meanwhile, let's talk about Cypher, the last man surviving. Will he be able to pop someone with the ghost? Yes, he connects one headshot. He will. Babla gets the better of him in the end.
I mean, that was clearly a very understandable round. It was as simple as it comes. You get a bit of presence around garage. You're like, okay, you know what? I'm just going to stay there. They didn't realize this is happening, and next thing you know, you're gone. Two players immediately on the side of C are gone. So C becomes free, and then you can push into side. Normally, it normally actually on a comp like this, you normally see a character like KJ being selected as your primary sentinel. But here we see no KJ, so no turret. It's gonna be tough to get a bit more match presence per se and control. But let's have a look over it. It seems like it's a 3-1-1 split. They all are on defense. They're just like, yep, we're just gonna be a little bit aggressive. And this counts in the favor of the 1v1. It was a good 1v1. The trades are coming in and it is just backfiring. You can see that defense are now on attack and immediately they're rushing to get the spike down. But SKOAR gets another pick and now the plant comes in. They're trying to get the pick. SKOAR gets another spike planted. Tiger as well. And now we're left with a 3v2, but they are low. The defenders are low. They're just playing near spawn. They're trying to just waste as much as util as they can.
Last player standing.
Sensius gets another. And we are, oh, he's all alone. A sheriff and a hope. Let's see what happens over here. Get one. But he goes down. And that's 2-0 to the attackers. Scoring really well. They realized what was happening because initially they were like, okay, what is going to take place? They lose a player. They're like, okay, now we're just going to take the return back. Let's give it back. Thank you. We get that. And then you see, oh, the defense is entire attacking us. So they take the spike and they run as far away as they can. As simple as it holds.
In this run, I thought that the defenders were quite the attackers. They were coming in, they were rushing in, and they just fell like a pack of cards. One by one, they just kept falling. Let's see what this one is going to bring because the defenders definitely they have a buy, and Casey said they are sticking in just over there their entire team, the attackers with whatever they have. They wouldn't want to just go in over there. Maybe if they lose this one, they will be going in for a buy, and some presence is definitely being seen outside garage. Will they be entering garage? The owl drone comes in, tags no one to be quite precise, and there is a player who just walks back out. Fantastically saved is all I can say. Justin over there. There was no charge. I think that was a big mess up that someone should have peeked Justin over there. Even though the smoke had come, definitely the smoke gave them some direction, but not done quite well. I think trying to enter garage, and we can see some presence outside C. Just will try to get in C side. Ooh, there is going to be Timshi who gets a fantastic pick, and now with the sheriff, will Sua be able to do anything? Will he be able to connect the headshot? Timshi is going to get 3 tested over there. There are a few players at backside, one loadout, particularly Tiger Sony. No sir, Tiger Sony is not gonna die this time, and there's the first round with a good buy coming in for the defenders. I think they are gonna be leading with that example.
I mean, it is as clear as it gets, to be honest. They are playing really well. On the defense, you could see as soon as the smokes came down, attackers are like, okay, what more can we do now? And there was nothing more that they could do. It was as simple as that. You look into the side, you're like, okay, I'm going to try something out. You try something out, and it completely backfired. And now we can see them on kind of a broken bias, trying to get something over here. So let's see if Yadav is planning to be a bit more aggressive again.
Get out of my way.
This will it backfire? Last time it did hurt him. Does he get one? Yes, he does.
Whoa.
He goes
Spike
back.
down A.
The spike is down. Well, we collect again. Omen gets another. Timshi gets the third, and we are clearly now in a situation where the attackers are just like, what is happening? But Carius is like, not today. I know where you are. The spike is still in their control. So now, if by any chance Cypher comes to know that, hey, garage is empty, which I think so he does, the rotation could come into play. But they're planning to go B. They see the trap wire, but they don't know that there's a person at B waiting for them to hunt them down. The trap has been pushed down, and already the score might have been going lads, they might be at B. But the KO knife comes in and detects nobody. Confusion.
Last player standing.
But Timshi gets
down,
him
B.
a little bit aggressive, and now Artgun is all alone. He has quite a task at hand. They know where he is. Shout out coming to play. Artgun gets one. But he's seen. Timshi with the third. That's that. And it's 2-all. We are back square. Don't. That's it.
Timshi, 2 rounds back to back, shown some good plays, and I think he should just lead from this moment itself. Yadav, he comes in, he tries to give in a good peek out there from sewers. It doesn't quite work out, but I'm not able to understand whether it's the attackers or it's the defenders. Both of them at certain times, they peek while they don't even have the guns in their hand, or even if they do, it's reloading at multiple point of times. Why would you leave your solid cover, even if it's wall bangable, that you're peeking while you are reloading and oh, there we go in. The dash might be coming in over here. Coming in over here, Tiger Sony is going to take down ACSX, and Dark Extreme is looking quite aggressive, trying to push it over here. Waits for the perfect moment, is just going to catch the down, and Dark Extreme from the back side is trying to enter. He's trying to get the pick. Yadav in the meanwhile is looking very aggressive, doesn't check the CT angle, and this is a complete man advantage for the attackers. They have 2 alive, but
Spike planted.
Talk about Soa. Let us just talk about Soa. He is quite low down. The reveal will definitely come in, but the reveal will not reveal. Actually,
one enemy remaining.
Is revealed. That's a choky spray. So I should have played on the replant, should have gone completely back. He has the ultimate. Jet could have bought some time in the meanwhile, but things did not go as planned. Dark XD, he needs to put in a little more effort and a little more thinking onto what is happening, so that actually rounds can be won and have to be won as soon as possible. 3 rounds back to back won by the defenders, and I can see one thing, Team Venadas, they are looking nice and they are looking really strong.
I mean, it's as simple as that. On defense, when you have to play, I mean, this is something which is like, we are going back to the fundamentals. You have a SOA, you have a Viper, you have ability that will hurt, delay the plant, or the diffuse, and that is how you have to play. You play on the backside. You had his recon, but he was like, nope, I'm going to be on site, and you know that they had better weapons than you, so you tend to be like, oh my god, we just talked about the previous round and it's already oh my god, this is getting better. It's a 4v4, we are already on the side, but it has been detected. They are going B, or they're trying to go. Let's just see. All the Cypher util is at A. There's not much rotation that's even detected as the sword drone comes in. The Omen could use his ult to teleport back. But is he removing? Has he removed the tackle now? I guess he has. And now we can see the split, and that is an amazing call by Artgun. He is pushing onto A. He knows that the spike is there. They are a man down, so it's going to be more beneficial for them because all the presence is at B. You can clearly see that they're trying to rotate it. The trapper gets destroyed, and immediately there's noise being put. But is it just a fake? The rotation has come into play.
Cage triggered.
But what is happening over here? There's no call. There is no choice, and they have delayed the plant quite a bit. Kind of surprised that everybody would have been detected right now because of Keo9. And the Sawal comes into play. The plant goes down. Apologies. The plant never goes down because the ult has just killed him.
30 seconds
and this is
left.
what happened. The delay has now taken into consideration as like what on how do I put it in a nice way that you have to deal with it, and KO ultimate is now there for him
remaining.
and Omen gets both of them, and that is that. I mean, 4-2 with the defenders. Omen is just making sure like he is trying his level best to be there. So kind of nice to see that. But at the end of the day, you need to realize as an attacker, you make the rotation, you get the call, and you're just like, okay, go plant immediately. Do not allow yourself to delay so much. Otherwise, as you can see right here, the rotation took place and the plant never went down. Colleen, my oh my.
It's really tricky what's happening just here. I wanna understand a little more after seeing a few rounds because the plant should have just stopped in between, but the player was like, let me just try to stick it, and things did not go this way. In any case scenario, talk about Artgun. Cover going out. Myself, where is he planning to go? Will he want to enter garage? One door of garage is already broken, taken down, now completely wall-baggable from that angle. But battling it off with Mad Max is going to be a very bad choice, especially when you know that you are with the Spectre. Cypher's going to take down Dark XD, and I think Artgun just from here might go and try to battle it out. Shootles coming to play. We saw a fantastic kill coming in the last round as well with the util, but let's see what is going to happen just from here. Dimshi, will he be going in for the ultimate? Definitely goes in for the ultimate. I want to see one thing just over here. Yes, indeed. He doesn't tag Pablo with the ultimate. He's unable to take him down. But I am the hunter. That when you have, a post plant playing in with the ultimate after ultimate coming in over here, trying to stick and a double swing versus a blind player. I'm not tagging anyone. I'm just saying he was stunned, and he could have been stunned, but he was just blinded by the util. Fantastically done, man. A double swing. You are not going to grab that in any scenario.
I mean, it is as simple as that how it goes along, because simply how to put it in a nice way is that we can just try our level best at the end of the day to just see gameplay and realize it. The Sova uses ult, but he even took down his ult as fast as he could. I mean, it is a smart idea to just delay the plant, but at the end of the day, you have your util, you need to make the most of it. And the defenders are doing just that. Getting the smokes on time, getting the blinds on time. Omen has his ult as well, so I think he's just going to be a little bit cheeky. But I think he's been detected. Oh, that was a very interesting stun that was there. Strength has been detected. The Jetta strikes are going to and oh my god. So while just controlling the Omen had it down. Wait, 1 second. Why is this? What is this Sova checking? I'm kind of curious to see right now. Okay, he's detected nobody is on A main. So now they're going through A short. Sova's playing into the small, interesting, just little bit of presence. You can clearly see that what has happened over here is that the attackers is bamboozled. They're like, what do we do? How do we get map control? And it begins, and it doesn't work in their favor. And now it's Cypher versus all. But the Cypher's here, gets the kill. It is as simple as it is. You clearly see what the Omen was trying. Not get detected by the flash. The Jet tried to updraft, didn't work out, and the Omen punished him for it. Oh god, this is just gonna get interesting. But if you see the scores right now of each player, like how many kills they have, it's honestly quite. You can look over here. Timshi is on 10. Omen is on 3. I mean 13. My bad. And the rest of the team is just supporting them. What more do you want at this point?
Correct. Completely agree on that one. But if we just talk about the last round in a few seconds, that is gonna be it. That maybe I feel that Artgun could have gone in and just picked up the guns which were dropped by his teammate, who just when they were eliminated, you know, that area was completely clean. Particularly talking about A long, you could have just gone in over there and picked up the guns, and also the attackers, they did not use and understand the utils properly. Just in over there, when we saw that the KO through his knife, there was a weapon detected as well. The offer was Jet. Definitely there was a player on the other angle. You should have checked that, which was not done. But in the middle of the current round, we can see an aggressive push coming in via Garage, and they have complete control of Garage. And now there is an offer who just sits quite quiet, who is going to be Gorex Yadav. Just fired one shot, waits for the lad to come in front of him, but that's quite a cheeky jump so that he doesn't get taken down. Tiger Sony in the meanwhile from the backside takes one player down in Garage. A bad peak, to be very honest, which comes in just over there. Omen, he sees one because the spotting just comes in by Cypher. Enemies reveal is on the screens and trying to wall bang and give some damage via wall bang as well. Cypher is going to get taken down. One player eliminated. So you saw two over there. Why would you play in such a blundering manner? Gorex Yadav. Yadavji comes in over there and he punishes Babla with the operator. He's like, I might have not started it. I will definitely be ending it. I think he's done it very, very well in this particular situation to handle it.
I mean, I must not forget, like, seeing such a round has just made me want to drink a little bit of the Mountain Dew. I just need it because the amount of energy that's going to take place after seeing a map like that is just like, wait, I need some energy. And yeah, I mean, I'm sipping on Mountain Dew as you were talking, but we shall also not forget our other sponsors who are there, tapped up by Visa, as well as TP-Link with their amazing network and Wi-Fi routers. And now, as you can see right now, the attackers are on a coin is in short on a half pipe. They're trying to break. And here's another thing, the dart is just not being detected. And now, the backstab. Oh, he's interesting. Right. He was supposed. Oh, that was quite amazing. Both of them went to the same play for the ult. But now they know that the Omen is on site. So, what is going to happen? They simply rotate. But this time, this is where the ultimate of Omen has backfired. They didn't go for the orb. They didn't go for anything. And now the rotates are going to come into play. And guess what? Jet is waiting for that. Yadav is like, come to me. I'm ready. He's taken heaven control, but the smoke is there immediately. Two much are waiting for the backstab. That is interesting. The offshot comes into play. Just a flurry shot. That should be like, hey, let us just stop it. If she gets one through the wall bang is in his favor. A good Sova dart. They're trying to push back. A lot of util has been used right now. Cypher has now just gone through mid, has just completely avoided the backstab. I think she gets two. If she goes down as a 2v2.
Last player standing.
It's a 2v1. Cypher ult coming into play. They know that he's on the side. Cypher gets out. He's low. They put a low. And Cypher does that. Incredible play. A bit slow, but he got to the needful point. And that is what we like to see. You could see clearly he didn't go through spawn. A good clutch. He didn't go through spawn. He was like, nah, I'm just going to take the other way around. And they didn't anticipate that. And because of that, both the players were low, Cypher had to have that confidence in him. Like, I know I can do this. It can be clearly seen. Look at him. 8 kills. He's on a positive KD ratio. That's all. And now he might be planning to op. He's like, I won the op. Let me op. So let's see what happens. Cypher on the op. Quite a curious case on defense. Oh, no, it's gone back to Jet. My bad.
Derai Durustai. Derai Durustai is all I can say in over here. You come in late, but you do the work. I think that is the most important thing. Just as I talk about this, and I feel that it couldn't have been done any better from this particular moment. Just let's talk about Cypher. What is he planning to do? Okay, it's gonna be Timshi who gets taken down over there by. What is the upcoming move? I think waiting a little. There's already a player who's back on B over there, and I think he will play a major role just over here. It's Dark XD playing from B side, B back.
Spike planted.
Over here, the defenders, will they be able to do something different this time? Oh no, they are just
one enemy remaining.
They are just planning to win the round. Man advantage with the attackers. They need the rounds desperately.
Will you go for a save?
No, I don't think so. I don't think so from here. Tiger Sony will or should go for a save.
He should be.
Still not sticking it. Still not sticking it.
Yep. And that's that. I mean, he should have realized after the smoke that if there is a smoke and the second smoke was put as
last round in the
you have to realize that, okay, it'd be better to swap, because I think those are the last round, so you save your gun and then like next round just like whatever buy you can have, you have. But I think that's not working in their favor. Now if you look at their guns right now that they have for this round, if you have a look at it, you can see that they kind of are in a broken bike, kind of, sort of. or they're just going for a full buy. You can see it's like a kind of broken buy. Some of them have guns, some of them don't have. Suva's on a Guardian. If he had saved the weapon, he would have been on a Phantom. But there's that. And now we can clearly see a clear push into A main. They are not holding back. Q-Knife comes in, detects nobody's shot, and they're like, okay, now we're pushing on the side. Cypher's trap is coming with. Jet is playing a bit aggressive on Garage, just being a bit of a lurk. Have you seen it? Yes, he has, and he gets the first pick. Dark is all over there, just holding it down. Just trying to see what can he do, make some lurky presence. All the util is being used on. Oh my god! That has simply backfired, but Sova has got it back. He's trying to make sure that no smokes are going to be on the post plant. The KO ult comes into play from the attackers. She gets another, and now the ult and the plant comes down. It's a 2v3 in favor of the attackers. What can Cypher do? He has his ultimate, but he needs a body. He needs a body. He has to detect one. He's going really fast. Oh my god, he gets it, and the ult is not going to come to play. They both know that they're going to be A main, and you have to just look. How do you do it? Let me detect once. It goes down, and oh my god, the attackers have won this round. A good half by both teams. 8-4 to the defenders, and that is how this half ends. I mean, a really good half to watch from attackers and defender side of point, because clearly you can see like how the team was comfortable with playing it slow, be it on the post plant, be it while planting, as well as on the retake, to be honest. Like, they have been done really well, but now it all depends. Can Coin just be like, okay, we did goof up a little bit on attack, let's get the points back in defense.
They've already started to make a comeback, or you can say, trying to work their way, climbing back up onto the ladder. However you want to put it, you want to sugarcoat it, you can do it even better, because I'm unable to do those things quite properly. Let's talk about the complete setup. Again, 2B, I can see, maybe, yep, I was expecting that, an aggressive push coming in from B, because they were expecting players coming towards Garage, and they have shown something very similar throughout their game. But we can see right now Garage main completely empty, and entered Garage. Now I think they will try to take control of B, and the rotation comes in really quick from the side of the current defender. This is fantastic just as of now. The attackers, they are trying their level best. It's gonna be a 5 versus 1 situation. The plant becomes really flawless. Should I say it just becomes impossible? I think.
I mean, impossible is... I mean, we have seen in this game what happens. We clearly know that a 9-3 is not the end of it, a 10-2 is not the end of it. And I mean, to be honest, we have, craziest round of I've seen, I think it was an 11-1. Was it an 11-1? Was it the orangutan female team who had done that? Like when Sway was there. That was a game and a half to watch in Game Chamber. That was like LTQ time, like to qualify for LTQ. But yeah, we don't know what happens until now. 8-5 looks kind of interesting. You can see that there's a very aggressive push by the defense, and they're just pushing it aside. So, oh my god, the shock dart comes into play. The util. I mean, the more I talk about the util, the more reminds me. Defenders are not giving up. Coin is like, not today. Might be a coin, but you're worth more than a penny. I mean, that's all they want to show, and they can clearly see that. They were just like, okay, we are done. We want to finish this game as fast as we can. You know what? We got 4 on attack. We are good on defense. We can take them on defense. So let's see. Let's see if Dark has something in his playbook. A little bit of those cheeky off angles with the jet, updrafts, dashes. You never know.
Correct. I believe, and I completely agree with that. But will the defenders want to go aggressive every round? Dark XD is again trying to take an aggressive stance. Aggressive ravaiya lene ka prayas hai mere. Piche aa gaye. He's come back really quick. And I think he will want to play just from the side itself. But the Sewer's entry is what is going to be seen, and I'm waiting for that. Updraft plus dash in, but gets tagged. This is what I was talking about. The Cypher, when the players are tagged on your screen, when you can see them and you are taking them down, that is the best which you can do. And you have proven that you are a good agent, definitely, because you know how to use your abilities and your gun game as well. Just with the blind, trying to charge it over there. Sova gets taken down. That's a SKOAR tip, which I'm going to be calling in. Can't call me anything for that, but that is what I'm going to be saying. A 1 versus 3. The blind. Yep, it's a bomb flash which comes in. Sova gets taken down. There is one Sewers as well. Ooh, he take what's useful. At the perfect time. And I think a double swing again. We have seen the double swing the second and third time happening, and I think it's really good because you are able to convert from the double swing. I think nothing else is needed. You are defending with a double swing, it's good. You're attacking with a double swing. Until and unless both of you get taken down, you need to work out on your coordination. But rest, it's all good.
I mean, the one thing you could call out that round of the plant was not plant. The spike wasn't planted just yet. So, I mean, KO after getting his first pick could have just waited, gone heaven, tried a little bit, wasting a round of time so that his arrow would be available. Maybe, just maybe, but I mean, that's a lot of things you have to keep in mind when you're in a 3v1 situation. So, fair play, but he goes down immediately. Attackers are now just like, nope, we're done.
I know exactly.
When just like, okay, guys, Coin, we made you have your fun. Now it's our time to show you how to attack. And Cypher's immediately go on the side, getting all of the information. He knows nobody's on site as well. He's, oh my god, I think, did he catch the chat? He did, and Cypher gets him. Oh,
last player standing.
Omen gets another, a flawless round by Vinashes, and yep, 10-6. Ooh, this is gonna get spicy.
It is already looking really spicy, and you're talking about comebacks. I remember a comeback which came in from DRX. It was a 12-4 comeback. I was thinking that maybe we can see some comeback coming in here as well, but it doesn't look like that as of now, because the comeback started from 2 rounds and they came up winning multiple one, but attackers are looking aggressive again. From 8-2, I think we saw 8-4, and now we are seeing 8-6 with 10-6. 4 rounds of one back-to-back, but 2 given back to the attackers, and
revealing
who
area.
are currently in attack, they are looking confident, they are looking strong, and the momentum and the buy is broken. With the Cypher, with the Phantom, properly, you get the pick, you get 2 more via your team is Gorex Yadav. Yadavji is looking very aggressive and he's looking proper in his form today. Final member surviving, that's gonna be hard for you. Will he be able to pick anyone? No, he gets taken down by Yadavji, I remember. Because his name is Gorex Yadavji, Chore Rao Sab, Chore Yadav. So this is just phenomenal. It's looking nice till now, and the comeback I don't think is gonna happen from here. It can, you know, I just gave the example of a 12-4 comeback, and this is still 11-6. But I feel that the momentum which is being continued by Team Venatus over here, especially how Timshi is playing and how the entire team is just playing in over here, I think it is gonna be quite tough to break this lead. Although we can see the op is back with Dark XG.
I'm quite curious to see what is happening at A long. Like, I mean, I just want to see what is happening over there, because I didn't see which gun Jet has over there.
Right here.
So just having a look over there. That's the op. Yeah, so he's just gonna hold and stay still, and nothing's gonna happen. So now they're just gonna be like, okay, you can see the Cypher trips have been one put in garage and another put on B long as well. So it's a main C long, apology, not B, C long. So you can see a little bit of variation that has been done. Cypher's now playing in C, just calling that unpredictability. Whereas the attackers are like, okay, we'll try, and that is what happens. Artgun gets the first pick in this, and he's just waiting, just chilling, knowing that he can be as comfortable as possible, because right now they don't even know where the spike is. But they know that they are not at A. It is as simple as that, because the op is just chilling there. They're like, yep, we'll just hold the op. But he gets detected, and so does the Cypher, and so now the spam comes to the wall. He is being spammed. Being done. You can see that they're playing a bit more passively. Yadav gets him, and now we clearly see that, okay, the rotation is needed. Cypher's been detected, but the spike is with him, but there's no support. But Cypher is not holding it back. He's like, that's my day. But like,
One enemy remaining.
It's a 2v1.
Spike down,
The attackers
C.
have gotten this, but they don't know where Sova is. Or do they? The Breacher having a look. He sees him. Oh, they're going back to each other. They don't know where they are.
Last player standing.
And Sova has just... I mean, it's timing at the end
10
of the day.
seconds
He's got
left.
10 seconds. He has to plant. And he knows that it's going to take 4 seconds. The ult comes into play. He has to put the plant down, run away. He does run away, but now his location has been detected. So, okay, a good save. He's just waiting. He has to hold it. Stay still. You can put your dart on the other side and just hold the other angle. He's not seeing him. Sony, just chaos. Detects. Doesn't detect. Gets him. No! Sova here. Oh god, the Sova battle was a very interesting one. Surprisingly, it's like the bow and arrows. Like, we're going back to the medieval ages. Like, but the bow and arrows are the most important thing over here. And yep, a beautiful clutch by Sova. 11-7, and yeah, what could be on. Just saying. I mean, it was all about the timing at the end of the day. Like, Sova wasn't detected by 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 Timshi, and that just backfired, didn't it?
See, it was the timing, and I think it was the aim as well. A good aim coming in handy just in over there, and I think they have done the work with the good aim. So not clearly something which we see every day, but yep, it was good. First, he tries to stop him with the ult, but unfortunately, the plant goes down. Unfortunate for him, fortunate for us and all the viewers because this becomes more and more interesting. So I tried the wall line just over there, but he doesn't do any. The reveal that's gone on instead of Heaven because that just went back, if I'm not mistaken. And Tiger Soldier, he's trying to connect those shots, but he sees no one. Definitely was just trying his luck. There is no one at A as of now. But if we just talk about the cams as well, there is no cam at A, there is no trap at A, and the only thing which is close to being at A is going to be Dark XT. He's holding an angle, and he's holding it pretty well. That if anyone walks in over here, I'm going to be cheeky, I'm going to be very cheeky, taking you down, backstabbing you, and
not ready yet.
Let's see what's going to
not ready yet.
Hold for anyone.
Scanning ahead.
Okay. The reveal comes in quite quick. They want to enter. They still don't know about Dark XD. They are trying to care Sears, or you can also say short, maybe. But a rotation is what is needed.
I mean, yeah, I mean, you have to make sure that if you're getting map control, like you can see clearly here, they have 3 sides. So immediately have to give the call like, hey,
30
plant,
seconds left.
Plant, just plant. Come on, we need to plant. And here, another thing. Last time we had seen the turret not being destroyed. This time we're not seeing that the recon dart is not being destroyed. So now Tony has a chance like, hey, look, I am playing on my ultimate. So now he has been detected a little bit by the Cypher camp, and they're playing on the post plant. And now they can begin. The Kyo Molly comes in, and they clearly need to know the presence has been shown. The diffuse comes into play, they know it, and it's still surprised, but the spam is just pushing through. Will he get it? Definitely it begins. Gets another. But there's nobody over there, and it has backfired, and this has played into very well. The rotation has gone in their favor. They have gotten the pick. 12-7, match point, and yeah, the attackers are just proving their point like, hey, look, you can try, you can clutch, you can do whatever you want. But at the end of the day, you need to realize that we can play a little bit different whenever we want to. There will be times where our post plant will be aggressive. There will be times where our post plant will be very passive. You can smoke, you can try to go for the plant. You can try to go for the diff, but it's not going to work out. And now I can clearly see what their plan is. I believe they're going to just rush onto A and hope for the best. What do you feel?
It comes into play because things change every second and there's still a game. Ducky swatted out and he gets a good pick. Now going to instantly upgrade with the Vandal and he gets another one. He's looking quite on point just from this round and round. Shot. He gets more. This might be the moment where an ace can be seen over here. That's an ace. Dark XU beauty. Taking everyone down. Starting with the Spectre. Gets one. Switches quick with the Vandal. Anyone would have held. Dashes back. Gets the other 3 and he's looked like this throughout the game. He was good with the offer and he's shown how good he can be. He's like, Jet diff ho gaya. There's some banter in the chat and I think it is gonna just continue in over there. Godex Yadav, you have to show that if he wants redemption, he has to show that he is gonna be like a god as his name suggests, and he will show that Godex Yadav might not be just Jet diff over there.
I mean, I thought I completely wrote them off, like, okay, there is a broken boy, what can happen? And well, Jet was just like, nah, watch me, just watch me. Today is my day, I'm just gonna show you, like, this is not over until I say it's over. And Dark, now they're focusing on Dark. They know that Dark is the one they should be worried about. But do they know that Jet is here? And you can clearly see they have gotten A main control. Jet could be under, but this could backfire. He has to be a little bit aggressive. They see him, and that is where it gets a bit iffy. Even though there is a trade, it's a 4v4. Cypher gets another, it's a 4v3. It's going to get very interesting now because you can see the Cypher and Cypher battle that's happening in B. But Outgun just gets it, and it's back to a 3v3. But the spike is not on A. It is on C. If you can see right now, SKOAR running. run in. The noise has backfired. He has been detected and he has to immediately plan now because the rotations cannot work into come. And now the ultimate by Omen is here as well. So there are two on site and now Jet has to play the lurk as fast as he can. He has to go and support his teammate up on the post plant. You can see Argon is low right now. Ideal case is wait it out, detect somebody because as you can see the camera has worked in this way. The thrower gets one.
Enemy remaining.
Argon gets another through a wall bang and they have to now play on the post plant. This time he doesn't have his ult. Argon might be diffusing, just wasting time. He's going for the diff, he's trying to go, he's low, but it doesn't work in their favor. The defenders get another round. 12-9 and this is getting interesting. This is really getting interesting. They're running. Match. I mean, the funny part is, you know, in tennis you call this as a break point if I'm correct. You just like break it, but it's not happening. We are going to, this is like the third break point. So it's like, yep, nope, okay, yep, nope, okay, yep, okay, no. So now we are just seeing defenders be like, we're not giving up. And that is what we want to see. You can see something. Keo has 14 assists. What on earth is happening? Timshi is on 10, like double digits. And so now Yadav is like, okay, I'm done. I'm taking an op and I'm going to get my first pick. And does that happen? Let's find out. Colleen, what do you feel right now?
He has the off, he's looked nasty and dirty with it. I think he can show something similar. यहाँ से देखिए अभी जो सिचुएशन है वो देखना पड़ेगा आता है कि नहीं आता है क्या ये लोग सी पे ही जाना पसंद करते हैं कुछ अलग दिखाएंगे रुतबा बदलेगा जी नहीं रुतबा तो नहीं बदला है आगे वैसे ही बढ़ते हुए नजर आएंगे डार्क एक्सडी की बात करी जाए गॉड एक्स यादव को टेक डाउन कर दिया गया ऑपरेटर का जो झांसा बिछाया था वो फिर से नहीं चला है तो ऑपरेटर को शायद से इसके बाद अब हाथ नहीं लगाया जाएगा पर्टिकुलरली इस मैप पे तो बिल्कुल ही अब पीछे की तरफ रुके हुए हैं बाबला कह रहे हैं कि आ जाइए फिर हम आपका स्वागत करेंगे पर स्वागत उनका हो गया है टाइगर एक्स ने लगाया बहुत प्यारा हेडशॉट डार्क एक्सडी रुके नहीं है अभी एस लिया था इन्होंने कुछ राउंड पहले मेरे ख्याल 2 राउंड पहले इनका एस आया था और वो भी ब्रोकन बाय पर एस आया था इस बार दिखाया है कि मैं गन के साथ देख लीजिए क्या कर लेता हूँ अभी 2 वर्सेस 2 का सिचुएशन एंड ऐसे मोमेंट पे आके हम गए हैं कि मैच पॉइंट वाली बात है पर बार-बार ब्रेक भी हो रहा है Cypher versus Cypher but it is just not a 1v1 it is a 2 versus 1 8 गन तो स्विंग लेंगे ही और उनके साथ वहां पे एक डबल स्विंग आएगा ये ट्रेड बहुत अच्छा है साथ में नहीं कहूंगा एकदम स्विंग आया पर ये ट्रेड बहुत अच्छा आया था
They demand a fight. Who are we to disobey?
I mean, you can see that the comeback is mounting. I believe a tactical timeout is needed just to hold the momentum. This is a classic maneuver that you make like when you feel like the teams are getting better. I can already feel like the fans who are there who are watching in the college right now are just like, yes, come back, just come back. Like we want more. We know these kids are very passionate about this game. They didn't want to hold back and they want to go for the best of 3. You can clearly see the passion that's out roaring over here. I mean, that is how we expect it to be, but I know that they are not going to give up on any game. And the attackers are now confused. They are wondering, okay, if we go to A, there could be an op. If we go to B, we could just be bamboozled with a lot of util that is being placed upon us. We go to C, the Cypher just waiting for this camera, which they haven't been able to break or even detect for a long time. So yeah, I mean, this is very interesting. They're going to garage. They will be, the owl don't come, the owl don't is shot. And let's see what happens. They don't see the camera either. Artgun is just speaking, just trying to get a little bit of information. He's detected 3 at garage, gives the call. The rotation from A could be taking place. But will this be a bait? It isn't a bait. They're going to garage and the main dude is going to begin over there. Yadav just going in. And the defenders get the first pick. Sony is down. And now this is a very cautious situation for the post plant. Whereas Artgun has the ult right now. Get the pick, get the shot. But Omen has gone. Wait, what? Omen is on A. They are at spawn. Omen has to hold. He has to hear the footsteps that's coming. He's going a bit too aggressive. Will work his favor. Yes, it does. Omen gets another. And now the call could be made. Come to it. Come to it. Come to it. But Omen has to be very cautious about it. He cannot be open. He gets another, but he goes down. It's a 3v3. This is backfiring. The attackers are trying, but now come back to a 2v3. A very interesting one. Now you can see. KO has his flashes. He needs to use his flashes. He doesn't use his flash. Goes about the Oh god. Okay, KO. What a pick. What a round. This is literally feel like it's going to go to overtime. Our first game is going to overtime. Okay, that's control. I understand. I can understand everybody in the arena just controlling themselves or losing. They're cool. We want that. We want that. We wanted the comeback. We talked about a comeback. And is it actually happening? KO, please use your flashes. I'm having PTSD from yesterday about someone who played KO and didn't use their flashes while peeking. Okay, please use your flashes. Just flash. That's all. Colleen, come back? Question mark? Question mark? Question mark?
That's what I said to my ex, but let's leave that aside.
Oh,
Moving on.
God.
Moving on to what is most important, Justin, over here. That is gonna be one thing primarily.
Get out of my way!
Remember the last time I was casting Heaven in a BO3, if I'm not mistaken, that was with the current production. The current production head, the lad who's producing the match, the Anki himself, and it was another, I think, SCGC match only. But it was so phenomenal. It was just fantastic how almost the same thing, but how the players were playing, and a subtle comeback was made. But this is a little louder. The attackers now in a bad position because of Cassius X, but Cassius X gets taken down just over there. It's a 1 versus 3, and if this round is not won, then I don't know how can this game be sealed. You have the man advantage. You just need to play two things properly. You need to do two things properly just over here. Need to play the name of the game at the moment. That is patience, and you have to not choke on your aim. Cypherland, you just need to walk back in to get that pick. But Dark XD, he thinks a little differently. Okay, he gets taken down, and that is the game sealed. Come back, question mark. Denied. That is what happened to me as well, but denied is what happens currently just in Heaven as well. Fantastically done, and it is sealed just so beautifully.
Oh, Lord.
What a game. What a game.
I am just going to drink a little bit of Mountain Dew because I need to. I mean, I'll just be honest, like, I'm thirsty, man. I'm thirsty. But oh my God, this game was incredible to watch. I didn't anticipate it to be as exciting as it was, but lads, that's what we get. We want the players to play, and that is what we get. Everybody played their hardest. You could see it was a very close game. The comeback was right there, just right there. But the attackers were like, no. We gave you all time, we gave you all effort, we gave you all a chance, but we're taking it away from you. And I really wish right now I could see how the fans and the teammates were reacting, because this was an intense half. Let's just be honest about it, because it's as simple as it gets. So yeah, I mean, talking about the score right now, if you have a look into it, like, we have to just have a look, because we need to realize that how it works. You can clearly see that the Omen has been incredible. Like, there's nothing more that I could add about it, because it's as simple as that. Crazy just was like, not today. I am going to show my level. Exactly. The duelist was there. Yadav tried and he got his picks, but Crazy just didn't give it away. How do you feel, Colleen?
That's 1-0. That is 1-0 in the name of Venatus. They are taking the lead from here. I want to see how they're going to build upon it. Next map, we all know it's Pearl, and let's see how it's going to play off, and what is it going to bring for us, because, you know, there are a lot of lineups which can be seen in Pearl. Definitely there are lineups which are seen in this map as well, but Pearl, it is quite famous for its lineup, and this is what I feel, because I myself only know lineups of one map. You can troll me for that, but yep, sort of a Brim main, and I know lineups of Pearl, so I feel if I know lineups, then everyone should know lineups of Pearl, irrelative of whichever agent you're playing. I know you don't need lineups for a player or an agent like Raze, but I would love to see something crazy coming up on post crunch. Just imagine if you have a Sova, you have a Viper, and you have maybe a Brim all in one. You'll be like, bro, why do you need two smokes? Why do you need two controllers? Why do you need this? Why do you need that, bro? Just if you just can think of that, it might be just deadly. My ideal pick, Draco, you tell me yours after this one for the next map. You know,
I mean, I'll tell one thing.
Yep.
I'd like to cut you off over here, because one thing I want you to notice is, if you could clearly see, like, one thing which was very interesting to point out is that the attackers, when Ashias had the first blood split according to every single team, it was like an even split. Whereas the attack, like Coin, it was simply Dark. Dark had 6 first bloods. Like, what is happening? Dark is making sure, like, hey, look, here you go. I am not gonna give up. He tried, and the ace as well. You need to remember that as well. It was incredible. Exactly. So, I mean, that is one thing to notice. But you can see, like, his eco wasn't the best. So you can clearly see Crazy has been incredible. I think so. We are in for a break before we start the next round. So yeah, I mean, to the fans who are watching us, stay tuned, and to the players who are right there in the arena, get ready, warmed up. We can't wait for map 2.
इतनी खतरनाक रेस में ऐसी बेकार बाइक लेकर आ गया। इतनी खतरनाक रेस में ऐसी बेकार बाइक लेकर आ गया। जब हम इन बाइक से साथ नहीं जा पा रहे तो तू क्या सोच रहा है? चल पीछे ले।
डर सबको लगता है, गला सबका सूखता है, पर डर हैसियत नहीं, हिम्मत देखता है। तो ड्यू उठा और हिम्मत का घूंट लगा।
माउंटेन ड्यू, डर के आगे जीत है।
इतनी खतरनाक रेस में ऐसी बेकार बाइक लेकर आ गया। जब हम इन बाइक से साथ नहीं जा पा रहे तो तू क्या सोच रहा है? चल पीछे ले।
डर सबको लगता है, गला सबका सूखता है, पर डर हैसियत नहीं, हिम्मत देखता है। तो ड्यू उठा और हिम्मत का घूंट लगा।
माउंटेन ड्यू, डर के आगे जीत है।
इतनी खतरनाक रेस में ऐसी बेकार बाइक लेकर आ गया। जब हम इन बाइक से साथ नहीं जा पा रहे तो तू क्या सोच रहा है? चल पीछे ले।
डर सबको लगता है, गला सबका सूखता है, पर डर हैसियत नहीं, हिम्मत देखता है। तो ड्यू उठा और हिम्मत का घूंट लगा।
माउंटेन ड्यू, डर के आगे जीत है।
इतनी खतरनाक रेस में ऐसी बेकार बाइक लेकर आ गया। जब हम इन बाइक से साथ नहीं जा पा रहे तो तू क्या सोच रहा है? चल पीछे ले।
डर सबको लगता है, गला सबका सूखता है, पर डर हैसियत नहीं, हिम्मत देखता है। तो ड्यू उठा और हिम्मत का घूंट लगा।
माउंटेन ड्यू, डर के आगे जीत है।
इतनी खतरनाक रेस में ऐसी बेकार बाइक लेकर आ गया। जब हम इन बाइक से साथ नहीं जा पा रहे तो तू क्या सोच रहा है? चल पीछे ले।
डर सबको लगता है, गला सबका सूखता है, पर डर हैसियत नहीं, हिम्मत देखता है। तो ड्यू उठा और हिम्मत का घूंट लगा।
माउंटेन ड्यू, डर के आगे जीत है।
इतनी खतरनाक रेस में ऐसी बेकार बाइक लेकर आ गया। जब हम इन बाइक से साथ नहीं जा पा रहे तो तू क्या सोच रहा है? चल पीछे ले।
डर सबको लगता है, गला सबका सूखता है, पर डर हैसियत नहीं, हिम्मत देखता है। तो ड्यू उठा और हिम्मत का घूंट लगा।
माउंटेन ड्यू, डर के आगे जीत है।
इतनी खतरनाक रेस में ऐसी बेकार बाइक लेकर आ गया। जब हम इन बाइक से साथ नहीं जा पा रहे तो तू क्या सोच रहा है? चल पीछे ले।
डर सबको लगता है, गला सबका सूखता है, पर डर हैसियत नहीं, हिम्मत देखता है। तो ड्यू उठा और हिम्मत का घूंट लगा।
माउंटेन ड्यू, डर के आगे जीत है।
इतनी खतरनाक रेस में ऐसी बेकार बाइक लेकर आ गया। जब हम इन बाइक से साथ नहीं जा पा रहे तो तू क्या सोच रहा है? चल पीछे ले।
डर सबको लगता है, गला सबका सूखता है, पर डर हैसियत नहीं, हिम्मत देखता है। तो ड्यू उठा और हिम्मत का घूंट लगा।
माउंटेन ड्यू, डर के आगे जीत है।
इतनी खतरनाक रेस में ऐसी बेकार बाइक लेकर आ गया। जब हम इन बाइक से साथ नहीं जा पा रहे तो तू क्या सोच रहा है? चल पीछे ले।
डर सबको लगता है, गला सबका सूखता है, पर डर हैसियत नहीं, हिम्मत देखता है। तो ड्यू उठा और हिम्मत का घूंट लगा।
माउंटेन ड्यू, डर के आगे जीत है।
इतनी खतरनाक रेस में ऐसी बेकार बाइक लेकर आ गया। जब हम इन बाइक से साथ नहीं जा पा रहे तो तू क्या सोच रहा है? चल पीछे ले।
डर सबको लगता है, गला सबका सूखता है, पर डर हैसियत नहीं, हिम्मत देखता है। तो ड्यू उठा और हिम्मत का घूंट लगा।
माउंटेन ड्यू, डर के आगे जीत है।
इतनी खतरनाक रेस में ऐसी बेकार बाइक लेकर आ गया। जब हम इन बाइक से साथ नहीं जा पा रहे तो तू क्या सोच रहा है? चल पीछे ले।
डर सबको लगता है, गला सबका सूखता है, पर डर हैसियत नहीं, हिम्मत देखता है। तो ड्यू उठा और हिम्मत का घूंट लगा।
माउंटेन ड्यू, डर के आगे जीत है।
इतनी खतरनाक रेस में ऐसी बेकार बाइक लेकर आ गया। जब हम इन बाइक से साथ नहीं जा पा रहे तो तू क्या सोच रहा है? चल पीछे ले।
डर सबको लगता है, गला सबका सूखता है, पर डर हैसियत नहीं, हिम्मत देखता है। तो ड्यू उठा और हिम्मत का घूंट लगा।
माउंटेन ड्यू, डर के आगे जीत है।
इतनी खतरनाक रेस में ऐसी बेकार बाइक लेकर आ गया। जब हम इन बाइक के साथ नहीं जा पा रहे तो तू क्या सोच रहा है? चल पीछे ले।
डर सबको लगता है, गला सबका सूखता है, पर डर हैसियत नहीं, हिम्मत देखता है। तो ड्यू उठा और हिम्मत का घूंट लगा।
माउंटेन ड्यू, डर के आगे जीत है।
इतनी खतरनाक रेस में ऐसी बेकार बाइक लेकर आ गया। जब हम इन बाइक के साथ नहीं जा पा रहे तो तू क्या सोच रहा है? चल पीछे ले।
डर सबको लगता है, गला सबका सूखता है, पर डर हैसियत नहीं, हिम्मत देखता है। तो ड्यू उठा और हिम्मत का घूंट लगा।
माउंटेन ड्यू, डर के आगे जीत है।
इतनी खतरनाक रेस में ऐसी बेकार बाइक लेकर आ गया। जब हम इन बाइक के साथ नहीं जा पा रहे तो तू क्या सोच रहा है? चल पीछे ले।
डर सबको लगता है, गला सबका सूखता है, पर डर हैसियत नहीं, हिम्मत देखता है। तो ड्यू उठा और हिम्मत का घूंट लगा।
माउंटेन ड्यू, डर के आगे जीत है।
इतनी खतरनाक रेस में ऐसी बेकार बाइक लेकर आ गया। जब हम इन बाइक के साथ नहीं जा पा रहे तो तू क्या सोच रहा है? चल पीछे ले।
डर सबको लगता है, गला सबका सूखता है, पर डर हैसियत नहीं, हिम्मत देखता है। तो ड्यू उठा और हिम्मत का घूंट लगा।
माउंटेन ड्यू, डर के आगे जीत है।
इतनी खतरनाक रेस में ऐसी बेकार बाइक लेकर आ गया। जब हम इन बाइक के साथ नहीं जा पा रहे तो तू क्या सोच रहा है? चल पीछे ले।
डर सबको लगता है, गला सबका सूखता है, पर डर हैसियत नहीं, हिम्मत देखता है। तो ड्यू उठा और हिम्मत का घूंट लगा।
माउंटेन ड्यू, डर के आगे जीत है।
इतनी खतरनाक रेस में ऐसी बेकार बाइक लेकर आ गया। जब हम इन बाइक के साथ नहीं जा पा रहे तो तू क्या सोच रहा है? चल पीछे ले।
डर सबको लगता है, गला सबका सूखता है, पर डर हैसियत नहीं, हिम्मत देखता है। तो ड्यू उठा और हिम्मत का घूंट लगा।
माउंटेन ड्यू, डर के आगे जीत है।
इतनी खतरनाक रेस में ऐसी बेकार बाइक लेकर आ गया। जब हम इन बाइक के साथ नहीं जा पा रहे तो तू क्या सोच रहा है? चल पीछे ले।
डर सबको लगता है, गला सबका सूखता है, पर डर हैसियत नहीं, हिम्मत देखता है। तो ड्यू उठा और
Yeah, so first of all, it was amazing. So the fact that we got to see such a rare console, a PS5 in person was amazing. Then we had not just one, two VRs, which all the students could experience.
It's good to see students, the new turn, having fun.
It was much more than we expected. We love the Valorant Tournament and we would love to see more of it here.
I want such kind of events in my college.
Yeah, this is one of the best events right now in our fest. A lot of people have come and told us, even professors came and told us, ki, like, okay, this is an amazing event. They were especially enthralled by the VR. So honestly, this is has so much surpassed my expectations that I have nothing to correct.
Today, we're just going to be looking at how to go about selecting components for a DIY PC or a desktop gaming PC or PC in general. And we're also going to be looking at how you can determine compatibility between different components.
So the graphic level is on another world.
Oh, amazing, bro!
Okay.
Super amazing, super good.
Mesmerizing.
Definitely had a blast.
And I must say it was really fun.
It was a terrific event.
It would be simply awesome.
Phenomenal. Really, really fun.
I think totally smooth.
इतनी खतरनाक रेस में ऐसी बेकार बाइक लेकर आ गया। जब हम इन बाइक के साथ नहीं जा पा रहे तो तू क्या सोच रहा है? चल पीछे ले।
डर सबको लगता है, गला सबका सूखता है, पर डर हैसियत नहीं, हिम्मत देखता है। तो ड्यू उठा और हिम्मत का घूंट लगा।
माउंटेन ड्यू, डर के आगे जीत है।
इतनी खतरनाक रेस में ऐसी बेकार बाइक लेकर आ गया। जब हम इन बाइक के साथ नहीं जा पा रहे तो तू क्या सोच रहा है? चल पीछे ले।
डर सबको लगता है, गला सबका सूखता है, पर डर हैसियत नहीं, हिम्मत देखता है। तो ड्यू उठा और हिम्मत का घूंट लगा।
माउंटेन ड्यू, डर के आगे जीत है।
And we're back. I mean, the first map was quite an intense one on Haven. Khalid, honestly, since the last game, I genuinely don't know what more to say because it is action-packed. But yeah, I mean, getting back to it, I mean, we're quickly going into the agent selection right here. You can clearly see we are on Breeze. Apologies. We are on Pearl. You can clearly see the map selection. We've got Cypher, we've got Brim, we have got Viper as well. And guess what? Reina is making a comeback today. While on the other side, ooh, that's interesting. On the attackers by Coin, after a long time, I'm thinking a duel is set up with Fade, Astra, and Killjoy. This is going to be quite interesting because Cypher on one hand does give you, how do I put it in a nice way? It does give you that universal presence, whereas Killjoy on the other is going to give you a lot of information right there. And I think so there is a little bit of a technical issue that we could be seeing right now, simply because that's what we are. Like, I mean, that's what happens over here at the end of the day. We might have like tech pauses and stuff like that. Some might get disconnected, some might not. And we all need to realize that it does take time. I think so that the players are just confused as to what has happened over here. So we're just having a quick look and having some time back. But as we were talking about the last map ended on 13-11. It was a close map. It was very close for Coin. They were so close to the comeback, the dreamful comeback to take us to overtime, but it just didn't happen. How, Colleen, what did last map? Like, what do you feel about last map? To be honest,
It was a very differently played match according to me. You know, first we saw one team take the lead, then the other one, and how the spike was rotating at a particular moment. So it was very different how we actually see the games go. But you know, nonetheless, it's always good to see something or the other happen, something different. It's always better. You know, now in this particular match, I'm expecting quite a lot happening. We are headed towards Pearl, and I think there was some glitch if I'm not mistaken. But I'm gonna be really excited for this one as soon as we can get in, just in over there.
I mean, exactly. I forgot to say I needed my Mountain Dew again because, oh Lord, after last map I was just. I mean, it took a toll. But we need to also remember our beverage partner for today is Mountain Dew. Our network partners are TP Link, as well as we are powered by Tap by Visa. I mean, what more do we want today? We've got network, we've got beverage, and we've got even like for money. But yeah, I mean, the whole point is right here is that as we get into poll, you can clearly see as to like what is the agent selection over here. I think so we're going to go back. Players are going to quickly pick them now because they're like, okay, we've had enough of time. We know what we want, and now we're going to go. You can clearly see the duelist setup is right here. We see Abram, we see the Viper. We are seeing different controllers over here, which is quite interesting because on one hand, if I'm correct, we are going to see Astra, and on the other hand, we're seeing Viper and a Brim. Two smokes. Kind of curious. Carleen, how do you feel about this difference in view by both the teams?
Draco, just imagine you know, don't imagine, actually, just think. I said this little ago that I would love to see a double smoke. You know, I was talking about this. I would love to see a Brame, I would love to see a Viper, and this is what has happened. We have seen a Viper, we have seen a Brame coming in. Two smokes, you're questioning it. I was questioning it while I was saying it before, but now I'm like, okay, I'm happy because we might see two lineups coming in over here, but unfortunately, Tiger Sony is gonna be in defense, so the lineups might have to wait, and let's see, will they even come, will they not come? And just to make it clear once again, it is gonna be same defense, same attack. We have Coin in attack. Previous game when we started, we still had Coin in attack. We have Venatus in defense, and let's see who's gonna win this one. Is the match going to end just in over here after this particular map, or are we going in for a third map as well? We will know in some time.
I mean, yeah, the map has begun, and we clearly see a little bit of aggression in the mid, and he's already been detected. Oh, excuse me. I mean, getting back into this, you can clearly see right now that there is an aggressive push by the defense. You can clearly see an aim, they're running in fast. Timshi gets one, and like always, being the initiator that he is, supporting his team, Cassius gets another, and this is simply going to lead to a little bit of confusion, but the backstab comes into play. The Reyna has been detected. Will he get any form of support? No, he goes back to spawn. Jet gets another. Reyna trying to get a pick, but he goes down as well. The backstab has not worked in the favor, and now you can clearly see the Cypher is low on HP. He is on 10 HP, but can he now just play on the post plant? I think so that's what's going to happen. They're going to just be like, hey, look, we'll just relax a bit. Just see what happens. And you can clearly see like they are now just looking around. Cypher is making the rotate. He's just like, I'm running. He could have called back his troops, but he chooses not to, like, just to see if there's any form of presence in B. As you can see that the Viper wall is, oh, it's a small Viper wall at B. I just clocked that. So it's not a lot of distance, but they can now get the orb if they feel like it. But Jet is low as well on 18. It's an 18 versus 10.
30 seconds left.
An interesting point. They're just seeing
Player standing.
the head goes off, and it's left. All left to Asta. Right there. 20 seconds to go. Asta's trying, gets one, and now he has to wait for the post plant because that's how it's gonna work. But Asta taking his own sweet time. The plant could be there. As you look in the right direction, it's gonna be a peak. He's got 7. He's got 6. He has to push back. The plant comes into play, and it has backfired. I mean, you could realize how crucial it was. Like on 10 HP, he clutched the entire round. So there's that.
Keep using my vision to your
We just
advantage.
saw how the Cypher rotated. He went from A dugout back to A secret, came in from A flowers, and there was no imagination. There was no thinking. There was no checking from the side of Babla towards A flowers in the end, and I think that is a big issue. You should have checked that angle. Babla turned, just head back, and you're looking towards main. But why would you check that angle though? In the end, a rotation can be such a simple one as well. Just speak from the second angle when there is one available. Reina versus Reina, and Dark XT's head is going to be taken off just over there. And Timishi, that's going to be Reina versus Reina now. It's a fade v fade, and it's a 5v3 already. The defenders quite looking like the attackers, and in a bad position towards B is going to be Tiger Sony, but he has a Spectre. He's going to make it a good position for himself, and definitely with the utils, with the Spectre, is going to be trying to punish anyone and everyone he sees quite around him. Trying to get another one, get the second one. Will he be getting the third? No, it's going to be Timshi who's going to get the second in this round for themselves, and there comes in the diffuse from God X Yadav. So Yadav G was playing Jet the previous game, and now has chosen the second smoke or the primary smoke, whatever you want to call it in defense. That is going to be the Brim, and I want to see how Yadav G is going to be playing it off with Brim. Tiger Sony again, has the smokes. Let's see how that works out. But I'm still really looking forward if Tiger Sony wants the ultimate coming in with the judge. If that play can be seen, I would be really, really excited.
I mean, that's what we want to see at the end of the day. We are trying to make sure that we get something, just something. I mean, 2 rounds on defense have now gone, and on Pearl, you know how crucial B site is as well, simply because you get a lot of, how do I put it in a nice way, you get a lot of, in a right way, a lot of map control can be easily taken away from you. You can see Sony's just trying to see a little bit of information, just trying to get a bit of knowledge over there. The Jet pushes in immediately, and now we've got a situation where Yadav is just like, not today, he's looking Jet to now the Brim. But Dark is like, I am on vengeance. I am vengeance. And immediately they have side control, but they're just holding it slow. But was he detected? Yes, he is. Dark gets another. Tiger just gets it down, but the plant has been put down. The clock is ticking. You need to realize the mollies, every single amount of util is being put down. It's a 2v3 in the favor of the attackers. But that doesn't go to favor. And now Yadav is all alone. He's trying to get a pick, changes his gun, trying to get a shot. He knows that time is low. He has to put the smoke down. Smoke comes in. A little bit of pressure. Will he go to save? He chooses not to. He's trying to just spike. He gets one through the smoke. Does he see the other one? Does he see? I know he doesn't. And it's one for the attackers. I believe if it was in the save, he could have saved that weapon. But it is what it is. We want to get all the kills at this point. That is what we like to see. A slow and composed push into A side. And yeah, that's all that the attackers needed to win their first round.
And the attackers just over there, the last 2 players surviving were quite low out even at that moment. But they managed to just clutch it off, and I think they've done quite well for themselves to just clutch it out, even though being on low HP. And now if we just look at the pre-map, like the pre-round setup, we can see the spike, it's working its way through and trying to go to B. There are already 4 players just outside B over there, and the spike a little late over here, still not entered. Comes in, as of now, Babla. Will he try to get a pick? Okay, there's a smoke, and I think it's a really good smoke coming in, denying the entry it's not a hard obstacle over there to surpass, but it becomes quite tricky to go through it, and you might just get taken down. Just look how the spike has rotated from B main. It's already working its way to mid plaza. Are they going to go through mid doors and maybe try to fight it off in a connector? Okay, Reina has gone back to mid connector. In the meanwhile, it's going to be Timsy who takes down Dark XD. Last round, Dark XD was really aggressive, went through the lead, but this time it's looking little aggressive, gets taken down. And if we talk about Jet, takes down Timsy just after that. And it's connected. That's quite a fight, but a peek comes in from B-Link. That is Cypher for you, and is portraying why the B-Link pick at certain times becomes really crucial. The peek comes in, just after that comes in the pick. Tiger Sony, is he going to be jumping down from tower? Is he just going to be playing tower, waiting for the player to come via B-Link? No. Jet has some different plans, going through mid plaza and might just go and hit on A side. 19 seconds on the clock and has to be quick because there is not a lot of time to think. You need to make those quick decisions and you need to have your gun game on point. Just look at the HP of Reina. It is 8 HP, but if we talk on the other side, you need to check the angle, which is really crucial. That is dugout. Dugout was not seen. Rain on 8 HP gets the final kill and seals the round. That is going to be 3-1 defenders, looking good as of now.
I mean, one thing to clearly notice that round was no matter how attacking you can be, after your players go down through mid doors, you can make the rotate, but you've got 60 seconds on the clock. The ideal position is to either put the plant down, but I think so he hesitated for planting because he was like, wait, I have my ultimate already, so there's no point to plant to get the ult off. But clearly you have to look at all the angles that are positioned, which is there. So have a look over there, realize what is happening. And now we begin with the next round. You can clearly see that they're just like going through mid-cast. They're going to mid doors and they're going to be like, yep, we might see B-Link or we might just go through connector. So let's see what happens. Tiger Sony putting down his YouTube, just making sure that there's nobody who can get into sight. And guess what? Cypher's not. He's done for. He's like, nope, nobody's allowed today. This is my area. But now knowing that, oh my god, Reina with another pick. Player comes in. Does he get another? Yes, he does. His player just blocks him. Nearly. Just still a backfire. Tries. But oh my god, Dark SG is now on full. He is on full health. And the spike is still not on him. The spike has been taken. A bit short, but now he's low again. And the Empress just doesn't work. Defenders 4-1 to their favor. This is gonna get fun. I mean, one thing to crucially note is, if you can, normally try to make sure, like, if you see there's a lot of presence in mid, rotate. Like, put a bit of, like, put some form of utility, maybe a trap, or if you're on attack, put an alarm bot over there. Like, call back your alarm bot and just put it, or a turret, sorry. Just to have, like, mid presence. Like, it's not needed for you to attack all the time through there. But we could see history repeating itself, because Kali, it looks like they're going through mid again.
They might just want to be aggressive at mid plaza, but just look at the other side. We can see maybe an aggressive early pick coming in over here. Yes, indeed, it is going to be Dark XD. The lad looks really aggressive and wants all kills he can get. Yes, he's seeing anyone and everyone, and he's taking them down ruthlessly. Tiger Sony throws a snake bite and is trying to block A main as well. We are mid plaza now, trying to go towards B. Maybe might come towards A. Still not completely decided because the spike and the players are quite close together. It's now come down to a 2 versus 3 situation. Tiger Sony has been put into a little bad position and he gets eliminated just over there. The plant will come in while we see the Brim rotating all the way from B, and now he's worked his way towards Flowers. Godex Yadavji, the last match duelist, is still yet to shine with the Brim. He tries to connect those shots. He gets a lot of damage given on Babla, lows him on just 1 HP, but gets taken down. The lad still yet to shine, and I'm hoping that he will, because I have a lot of expectations riding on this particular lad.
I mean, it is as crucial as it gets. I mean, it's clearly put away that, okay, imagine if you're playing like, hey, look, you've got a situation, but I think so where it all went down was like when you have 2 controllers, you need to have side control. But if you don't have side control, there's no point, because you're not getting a lot of information as well. Like, no matter how hard you try or how hard you want it to be, it's not gonna work out. So now if you look back, they are on like a form of a broken buy, which is being seen over here. They're just going through B-Link, just trying to make as much noise as they can. But they're now just trying to rotate through A. It is a split. They see 1, they see 2. Does he get him? Yes, he just gets first. Babla gets a second, and immediately now the call has been come to A. But this could be an amazing idea. They could use this to rotate, but they choose not to. They're going dark, it's going very deep into side. He is going to face crazy. And he goes down. The aggression has backfired immediately. Irina is low, has to get the kill. Simply doesn't let himself. Heals us, apologies. But now it is the Empress has come out. And does he see one? He's garden, and the Jet gets two. It's out. And he's all alone. The knife is out. Doesn't work in their favor. 4-3 to the attackers, and this is what is there. When you're going for a trade pick as well, they are making sure about one thing is that no matter, like, even if defense is playing aggressive and A, they're like, okay, we go aggressive. The attackers are like, we want trades to be there. So what they're doing is, instead of just being alone, two of them are going together. That's all you want. Like, if you're playing a split, two go together. And it's working in their favor. They go mid, get a bit of presence, come back to A, or go back to B. But we can see one thing. Not even a single plant at B. This could change. Let us see what happens. Colleen, how do you feel? I mean, the defense is crumbling, isn't it?
Sure about the defense or the attacking over here, but I know the spike is still not picked up. The players are looking very irrational, charging in, but with no spike, I don't think that's going to be helpful unless you are on point with your gun game. Entering B without a spike, that's cool. That's going to be your choice, and the choke aim by Godex Yadav. I will be questioning him once again, but still the hopes are high. The spike is going to be picked up. Now a late entry coming in with the spike. I think they wanted to clear the spike, and after that they wanted to pick. Dark actually gets more. He's popping it. It's tough to stop him. Tiger Sony takes one down. Dark actually low down with the poison. The snake bite coming in. Dark actually gets shaken down. Can this be a comeback coming in over here from Tiger Sony? The spike is down. It is planted with a lot of HP. A Viper ultimate. One more snake bite just left in over here. Can he walk in? Can he work his way after taking down this Prowler? Okay, the Prowler doesn't even reach him. Wait, tries to play it perfectly, but a double swing. This is what I love about these teams. We have seen a double swing come in at least 4 to 5 times till this particular round. I'm including the previous match as well because we have only 8 rounds in right now. But double swings are looking so beautiful. Also, not the previous round, just the round before that. I don't know what happened with again Yadavji, but there is no Brim on the opponent team, and if there is, I might be little too blind. But there was a Molotov in which he was standing literally a centimeter away, and that can only be his Molotov. What was he doing just over there? I'm questioning myself.
I mean, there's a lot of things that I think so. How to put it in a nice way is that you get a lot of presence, just trying to get something there, but I guess we can just see the Viper trying a lineup, not working in his favor, and that is that. Meanwhile, you can see all the action is in B, but there's a clear flank at mid, and it begins. She gets one, and the carrier is down. The spike could be rotated around. They could go for rotation. You can clearly see that now KG is an AR. Just holding with that. I think the Brim can hear him just walking in, or can he not? The Brim smoke comes into play, so that's going to be like a bit curious, like why is he putting such a heavy smoke? But KJ is now onto site. He has got information. Does he detect the thing? Yes, he does. Artgun gets his first kill for the round, and now immediately calling out to friends. Come on, let's rotate. Let's just get the plant. Immediately, let's get the plant out. Timshi just trying to look if there's something sneaky being done. Meanwhile, you can see Rihanna just over there waiting. Dark has to see the Viper. He doesn't see the Viper. He's going into spawn. They don't know that he's there. You can hear the footsteps, and now the lurk is there. He's hungry. He gets one. Dark gets one, and that is that. Viper is all alone, and he goes down, and the attackers have taken the lead for the first time this game. So yeah, good half, a good round to be honest. You can see like the bias. You can see Dark is popping off. Simply popping off. Meanwhile, you can see all the other initiators. Yeah, per se, Jet is trying to support being like a pseudo duelist. You can see over here getting 4 assists. Impressive. Whereas on defense, you can clearly see that Cypher is detecting a lot, like the assists simply to know that he's detecting. There's a lot of presence shown or being detected by him to get the kill. Whereas the other is playing more of a supportive role. But the smokes are being effective. But let's see, will they get this round now in their favor? It's a full buy from both teams. The Astronaut is coming to play. Colleen. Oh god, seeing this Astra makes me so happy though.
Just ahead on. Can we see that? Because there is a full buy on both the sides. There are 4 ultimates available on both the sides. There might
Want
be
to
a
find
just
it?
coming in over here
Face
for the
your
attackers.
fear!
Fantastic play as of now. And Jet might just get one to get the ultimate. Yes, indeed, the ultimate would have come in over there. Little far off. Let's talk about what is now going to happen next. Let's leave the ultimates to another side altogether. The plant is going down. The plant is going to be completely successful. Need to get out over there. This DK is the most annoying thing. Then you get marked off. Cypher peeks over there from up top. Babla gets taken down. KC6 gets taken down. Timshi spots another player, but unfortunately the reflex of Dark XT to the bad side of Timshi is gonna be quite better, and he gets eliminated. Yadavji again a moment to shine in over there and connects a headshot after a few bullets being choked.
Look to your right. Look to your right.
Whoa. Walked up on. You know, you're like focusing on the main door, and there's someone who just sneaks back, you know, from your back lawn. You might have seen that in the movies. And this was almost the same case. Someone just comes in from the back door. You're like late at night. You're looking at the main door. There are some sounds being made. Quite a scary situation. Someone just comes in. He just taps on your shoulder from behind, and you're like, oh, dude, this is back while you're turning, and you don't even get the time to turn this time.
Oh god, I mean, I'll say this. I'll simply say this in a very funny manner is that you have to see that the KJ is playing the Loco today, and in a very impressive way as well. The ult has come onto A, and it's kind of an unusual one because instead of like blocking even like a part of the planting area, it has completed and we had A control as well. Blah gets one, Artgun gets another, and this is simply in mid-art, but they don't know the Cypher. That do they detect the Cypher? The Cypher was detected as well. Timshi just trying, goes down. Dark is like, nope, I am coming back today. This is my yard. Coin is not getting up. They are saying we are more. We might be called coin, but we are worth more than a goddamn penny. And this is what we want to see. Tiger now has 2 options. Either get the gun that you want, or either get like an upgraded gun and save. Because there's one more round which has to be played. But you've been detected. And now the crunch is coming to play. Doesn't work out. Dark is here telling you, ta-ta, bye-bye. Have a good evening. And it's 7-4 for the attacker. The attackers are taking it away. Coin just be like, yep, we have had enough. And we're going to push through. Another full buy for them. The economy is in their favor. I would even see some of them even taking an op on the last round. Because this is the last round. So I can suspect some of them are just buying extra ops. Like buy an op, play a bit. Buy an op, play a bit. So let's see what's going to happen. Are they going to buy like a lot of guns? Because Dark is on 8,000 credits. Like, come on, lads.
Yes, sir. But also, like, what again? A question, not targeting anyone. Angles being played, I think, with the wrong gun. ART can be completely
Get out of my way!
very subtly, you know, just with the judge. But I don't know what was happening. Just you know, what ART with the judge being played very slowly. I think it can't be any better. B left completely empty. There is a Jet who gets into B. There is no one B. The call should be given. Astra, come out from your Mudra pose and get the plant down. You can play with those cheeky angles this time. We can see the op coming with the Jet. Will he be connecting the first shot in a few seconds? Babla planting. The attacker's Killjoy lockdown also comes in. Oh, that is bad. Dark XD. He taps on the shoulder. Gets through very well. Jet. Check up. Look up. Look up. Who knows, sir? You need to just look little up, and you might see
enemy remaining.
Might see someone over there, and definitely Rina is there on tower, trying to get that pick, and there is someone coming in from behind. The gun goes on reload, switching to the classic, doesn't do the work very well. The blade storm is just so good. There.
Switching sides.
You know, to get it out in the end, you are like good to go with the classic. You are good to go with the classic. You're like, classic, okay, blade storm, okay. The round goes off and
Placing alarm bot.
round. This is one of the rounds which I'm really pumped for. And I know, Draco, you also like these pistol rounds.
Placing sentry.
I mean, pistol rounds are my favorite. Like, I'll just put it out there. I enjoy seeing pistol rounds because pistol rounds are the time I can try out something. You can choose which shield, how much shield you want. You can choose how many guns or what type of gun you want. You want a shotty, you want or an SMG per se. You can take a frenzy, but each player has their own style of playing. You can be very aggressive and try something else. Like you can see right now, In B link, there are two players there. In mid door, they're just taking a bit of control. The alarm bot is there. Cypher gets one, detecting the thing. They're trying to go for a pick. The assets are coming into play, but just pushing them back. The defenders are already down. Coin taking the momentum from last game, trying to get that comeback. Have now just pushed forward, and Jet has to get that one bullet. He's low, but it has backfired immediately. And now the defense is as empty as it gets. They know where he is. They try. Yeah, Tiger Sunny was just like, nope, I don't want to shoot you. I'm just gonna let you DK. And that is what has happened. 5-8 in the favor of defenders. Defenders, now Coin needs to show that, hey, look, last time we tried our best on defense, but we weren't that good. But are they going to get better? Because that is what they want to see right now. Do they really feel like they can be much better? So let's just see what happens over here. Because at the end of the day, what we want. Now we get to see a bit more lurks today. Like in this, today I'm thinking. This part of the map, because they are on classics and a sheriff. Can Dark break something into the picture? Something, a new element, a new twist. Oh my god. Cypher gets his first man already, and the plant is ready for A. Colleen, do you feel like anybody's gonna come backstab as well now?
We'll have to see, but you can just see two players who are waiting patiently, and they might be coming in. Yes, it's gonna be Jet with the classic. And let's see. Oh no, there are three players waiting, but classic taps are coming in well. Jet now low down to 34 HP. It is gonna be a 4 versus 3 situation. The attackers, they need to be very confident with whatever they do, because I think that confidence can be key just in over here to win this one more round. And the players over here who you are battling against are quite low out. Reyna is gonna be using that, and it doesn't matter. You wanna call it some cheeky peeking here and there. You wanna call it some cheeky jiggling. You wanna call it RNG. I wanna call it a round well won.
I mean, we saw Dark just try his best, like try a little bit best, because I mean, we can see that Dark is trying his level best, like trying his hardest to here, but it's simply not working right now. Because on defense, you can see, like, we have previously seen Coin also try his level best, but it doesn't work. Like, Coin as a team, they weren't the best on defense. So now let's see, having like a duelist setup as well. Will they try to aggress through B? Just to like be like, okay, we know that y'all might be coming through B, and the Fade is already there, sending the Prowler, a Fade Horn, and Jet is here to get his pick. But Reyna gets Jet down, and Tiger Sony's all there by himself. Dark is trying to help out his teammate, but it's too late. Is it now? Cassius gets out. The spike is down in mid, and now we can clearly, if you look at the minimap right now, a lot of KJ abilities are on A. So now we have to have a look as to what is going to happen, because C link is covered, B connector is covered as well, mid connector, and mid connector detects one, but do they see the other? Dark gets two. I can't believe that they didn't see Dark right there. Dark is just holding it out for his team, like, not today, I am not giving up, no chance. And that is what we want. Is the spike is down, and now it depends. How does Cypher want to play this? The type detects him, and now you detect, and you can now see Dark is like, I want him. I'm hungry. I am cooking. I know that. But he's on a Spectre. He's on 66 HP.
30 seconds
gun?
left.
No. Trap goes out? No. That is run and gun, but doesn't work in his favor. Now the crunch might come from RP. He gets one. He gets Dark, but at the end of the day, Cassius is right there. 6-9 to the defenders, and Coin might be saying, we gave you all an opportunity, we gave all the rounds, but we are not allowing history to repeat itself. This time, we are going to get the map, which will be quite curious. You can see the one-man party right there. 22-12 for Dark. Impressive stuff by him. Colleen, how do you feel about this? Because at the end of the day, we see a player who was really effective last map. That was someone like Yadav, who is playing more passively right now, and it's backfiring for his team, isn't it?
Quite a lot, to be honest, but I'm also surprised to see how the roles have switched. But anyways, let's keep that aside for this particular round, and let's talk about how the spike is moving, little going towards A. And I love how Cypher has just held it out. He's like, I'm gonna sit in mid top, I'm gonna just enjoy a cup of tea, and you know that meme comes to my mind instantly. Hold my cup of tea, and I think it can be used properly. The Prowler coming out in over there towards mid plaza, but there's no one spotted out, because the only lad who's sipping tea over there, hot tea, is going to be in mid top, and with another Prowler trying to clear it, almost trying to enter. Artger is going to take a 50 but Yadav gets hard gun just in a good trade over there. Reina takes a jet. Babla is going to take the Tiger Story. A lot of fights happening. It's a bloodbath. All I can see. And just the number of players half down from Ken Cypher. The lad who was sipping tea, I think the tea was quite effective for him. And he gets this good pick while his team is to the final work of planting the spike and eliminating the last player. Doing it all well in that round. And I think that's how you actually try for a good comeback. एक सेकंड के लिए मेरे को लगा था क्या कहते हैं भटक से गए हैं शायद से वो कमबैक इस प्रकार से आ नहीं पाएगा रवैया नहीं बदला है रवैया वही एकदम विनर वाला है जीत कर जाएंगे कैसे भी जाएंगे कोशिश तो करेंगे अगर जीत के ना भी जाए कोशिश जरूर करेंगे मेरे ख्याल अगर वही रवैये से चलेंगे तो इनको हराना बहुत मुश्किल रहेगा
I mean, oh my. I mean, look at the. I mean, quickly look into like the weapon that have been selected. It's 16 rounds in. The score is 9-7, and the defenders are again on a broken by. But the attackers have the ultimates. Dark could go on the offensive right here, take the Empress, and be like, today is my day. And you could just be seeing that. Will it work in his favor? He sees one, he gets him, and immediately chooses to be invulnerable. And now they have got a gun. They're going to go to Dark. Dark could begin with the Empress. Meanwhile, the attackers have on the both sides, and that's what Dark does. If you guys can read him, he sees one, he gets you, he's healing himself, and now he's just like, yes. But guess what? The spike is at A, but they're rotating.
Whoa!
This has gone against them. A is clear, but they don't know that. The rotation could
I know
off
exactly where you are.
Typho uses ultimate. They are detecting two at mid, and now they might be questioning their choices. But meanwhile, Brim is just going through. Yadav is just there. They know that he's in mid, but they don't know where Yadav is. And could this backfire? Because the Empress is now going to be seen. Does Empress go to the kill? Kashif gets a kill. Empress heals himself. And now Yadav is on the backstab. Or you can go for a steep. Now, if he wants to support his team, immediately go for the plant. Plant comes in, use a Brim ult, and stop the push. Because you know where they are. But rather, Brim is going to spawn. So this is going to be kind of curious to see what is happening. Because the smokes have not been put down. So the site is free for all to see. It's a little bit too late, just as I speak about it. And now the Empress. Dark is hungry, but he has to remember he's on defense. He has to get the picks immediately. He just sees it. He has been detected. He doesn't know that he's around. Good night. Have a good day. And immediately the ult comes in, wasting no time. But they have to get the diffuse on. Now Kimchi's just trying to stop it, but just gets another. And just before he could say anything, this was seeming like a round which they lost. But they did get the diffuse. Yeah, I mean,
like maybe 8 or maybe or 12. Well, nothing. Little too quicker. 5 seconds was still left on the clock. Sorry to interrupt you.
No worries. No, because it was a thrifty round as well. So the defense coin have now shown that, okay, last map our defense wasn't the best. We were having hiccups. This time, no. And they played the thrifty very well. Put the aggression through mid and simply play forward. But now, what do you feel, Karleen? How are Vinicius going to respond?
Vinicius, I think they need to be quick in their response and they don't have much time because the round already gets kicked off. Cassius, ooh, he marks 3 just in over there. He has his ultimate to play with as well. The Prowler is left empty. You know, the Prowler is a very capable and underrated utility. Which I feel troubles the opponent quite a lot if it bites you anywhere on your entire body. If it just gets close to you, it becomes clear when you need to shoot it down, you need to cut it off as soon as possible. A little too slow just over there. I think they're taking their time. They're trying to get a pick just before they move in too fast, and it just shouldn't become a problem for them. They should take the time, but you have to take the time to drop. You have a minute and 2 seconds just over there. They get the peak and they get the pick, and with it, if you want to go for a wide peak, Reina gets in, gets out quick. This was the ultimate I was talking about. Very tricky there. This might lead to a charge, and just look onto the B side. There is a player who's completely gone in over there, and I think is enjoying their open space. We all talk about our personal space, and I think the only one enjoying it at this particular moment is going to be Tiger Sony via the B tunnel, now trying to find a good angle with which he might be just able to take down Art Gun.
Remaining.
Has not spotted Art Gun, but Art
30
Gun
seconds left.
might just know about Tiger Sony. Thus is shift walking, goes for a peek. That's going to be Tiger Sony for you. Art Gun tries to just get in over there, not the plant was taking place and will continue to just get that one more point, your point, but the attackers, you know, the Reina coming in over there and, you know, like just hunting. Let's have a quick look at the scoreboard. Why not? You know, we should know what is happening, what is not happening. Let's just see the scoreboard if possible to see what the position, what the player positions are particularly.
I mean, let's just have a look over here because again, there's another broken buy which is coming into play. The attackers are getting the momentum back into their favor. You can see a player like Yadav is like, okay, it is my time. If they had a flank, I will play flank, and that is what's happening. This time you can see Viper is playing on flank. Tiger Sony is like, yep, we're going to see something. There is no op at B main, so that's maybe even more crucial to watch about. The Prowler comes in, they know that somebody's there, but are they looking there? They don't, and Dark gets one immediately again. He is going to be the one to watch out. The blind comes in, he's not seen the decay as well there. But Archon is just there for on. Oh my god, the collapse is now going to work in their favor. They could take the spike and rotate, and that's what they should be trying to do. But the defender ult has come. Ideally, you see the ult, you rotate back, you go back, you don't push. You're like, nap. You see, Argon gets another, and the spike, they don't know where it is. He's got 56 seconds left. Does he get this pick? He's trying to get the pick, but they're going to pick together. I told you that he gets one. But now the ult has to come into play. He's in the open.
Where are you?
Oh my god, that was really risky.
Mark one.
But
Whoa!
What? Hello?
Hammered!
Hello? Excuse me?
Hammered!
How? Okay, he did detect him, but my oh my. That little fair hot would have beaten him back, but it didn't. It worked to his favor. And in short, we can say wall bang to death. It's 9-10 to the attackers. My oh my. I have nothing more to say. Timshi's just like, yep, I can take this on 20 HP. Wow.
You know, it's really crazy what has happened just over here, and I want to see how this round particularly plays off. Very crucial because it's going to be a leveler. I'm not one of those guys who actually cares much about the result, just focus at the particular thing which is being done. Quite a mentality which I've seen a lot of players actually follow, and at this particular point of time it becomes a really important round for the most people who want to actually keep a tab on every very second. And there comes in Reina very aggressively, not even the shield being used on the face, and the ult is also ready. The second headshot is what I was expecting, but Casey comes into the wild and does a lot of damage, getting that pick. It's going to be a 4 versus 4 situation. The attackers are all in, but the plant is still not for it. Jet gets taken down. Wild Jet work their way, trying to come in all the way from
player
the
standing.
link. Successful come in, but not a really successful end play move. Babla on B tower. What is Babla gonna just produce over here? Just look at the minimap, just have a view how the players are a little too split up. There are 2 players in B hall, and I really like this, that play on contact, or actually you can play on a double swing. On the other side, there is one towards B main, and quite in between B main and B ramp, and there comes in the jump down by Babla. He will want to stick it with the Phantom, but did no one hear him jump down? The gun was seen. Babla, you're gonna be a little too quick, sir, over there. But Babla gets taken down in the reflex. The people who are about the mentality that we go round by round, we need to see the score, we care about the leveling, and it is leveled up for them. Fantastically done. See, lot of talking went between match 1 and 2 between me and you, Draco, and the sir behind the prod. But we were talking that this match directly might not be won by, you know, Venatus. We might see a 1-all coming in Venatus and Coin. And I said that Venatus might just get a few rounds, then Coin will take back. And I thought it would be a clear domination coming in from Coin after that point. We saw a domination coming in, but Venatus is back. I don't know for the good or the bad. I know this for sure, that Venatus are showing that they can also do a comeback. Until now, their comeback has looked very solid, very promising. From here is all I want to see. That after this timeout, which is pulled in particularly by Artgun, and the defenders much needed it after this comeback was coming in rapidly, what is really gonna happen? Are the defenders gonna make a comeback? Is the momentum gonna be broken off Venatus and the team who are currently attacking, or no?
I mean, good they took a timeout because it is much needed just to break the momentum, like you said in the past. Like, that's a very common tactic that you can see in any sport. Whenever you have a break, waste time, delay the momentum, and that's what's been done over here. But it all depends to this. Dark has been clutching it for his team. You get Dark somehow, and will the team crumble? Will there be no defense? You have a KJ on site. I mean, you have a KJ. You have an Astra, you have the smokes, you have the you have map control easily with yourself. Like, you know they're on site, yeah, the turret is there. You know that they're in mid, the alarm bot is there. And is this going against them? You can see clearly that the smoke has been put down by Astra 2 more smokes have been put. And now we have to just see how do they play. Because Reyna's at the back. So are they going to be waiting for Reyna to just be like, yep, because we want to get the pick? Once they are low. You can see Dark is low and they might be focusing just on that. The field ult comes into play. Dark cannot do anything and now he's DK'd. He's got on 1 HP. He has to play as quickly as he can. He's been detected. They're trying to get him. He gets DK'd. He gets vulnerable. He's marked as well. Oh my god. But guess what? The attackers have crumbled again. Because the team is there. They're just saying if Dark is not playing, it's fine. We are here for him. This is what could have worked and didn't work. Like while casting, I focused on Dark. Like how I think so the team wanted to play. But everybody else saw the other team members are there on a thrifty to get the 11th round in their favor. The 21st round, 11 to them. This is going to get crucial because Dark was isolated. All the YouTubers was on Dark. And the other team was like, thank you very much. You've got the ability. You've got a moving space. We have the freedom. And that is what we're going to see here. Because guess what? Now, both the teams could be on a broken buy, could be on a full buy. But let's see, what does she do right now? Kali, this is just getting better. Just getting better for me to watch, man.
Yep, meanwhile, they have a full buy. Picked up a few guns here and there. Why not? Let's talk about them for a moment. We can see 4 Vandals with full shields coming in. Cordex Yadav, the lad who's yet to shine, and I still believe in the lad. He has gone for a Sheriff and a half shield. Will be confident with this buy if he has chosen it. But let's talk about Jet, who is looking very aggressive towards mid plaza. And let's see where does she turn? Where does she want to go? In mid top, just in over here with the Vandal. Goes for a swing and KCSX with Reyna. KCSX is going to be winning that one. Tiger Sony in the meanwhile is going to be taking down KCSX. It's come down to a 3-1-3 situation. Babla, you beauty! You king! Fantastically done. The spike is dropped over there. You have 50 seconds on the clock. Let's see how well you can go about just there. The smoke comes in. It's a good, well thought of smoke. Pick up the spike. Get out of there as soon as possible. You want to play time? Play time. You get in at the best, perfect time, just 8-9 seconds before the time runs out. You get in at that time. You start the plan.
30 seconds
that
left.
Is going to be just down to the wire. But again, वही बात है. डर के आगे जीत है.
I mean, no, they have their ults. I'm still wondering why is Viper not using his ult right now just to get area control on the map. He can immediately plant. Tiger Sony should be thinking about the ult. Get the ult, push on the side. The smoke is right there. Come on, ult. Get it in. No! I didn't get it more. Oh,
10
no.
seconds left.
Defense, just, I mean, let's just take a moment. Just be like, ult.
Match point.
Ult. I mean, you know when you see a third person's point of view and the first thing is just like, he has his ult. What do I need? Map control. What do I do? Push into a smoke without realizing who's there. The ult would have immediately pushed them away or pushed them into and would have given you more of a chance to get the kill immediately. Like an immediate effect. And if you want to do something more on the post plant, you have the Brill ult. So now you can see on the attack, they have the Reyna, they have the Cypher, they've got the Viper, they've got the Brim ult. But are they going to do anything about it? Let's just see, because it's a match point for the defense. Coin with Dark just running it through. Khalid, do you feel like a little bit of rotation, a little bit of mix-up is going to be helpful right here?
Oh, we might to see that happen, but a very, very slow and a different thought of game plan coming in over here from the defense. A good setup is there just in mid over there, and the Nanoswarm just go as Cypher contacts with the alarm board. The camera will come in and I think it should go down ASAP. Yes, a double swing just for the cam as well. Just look how well coordinated they are. And if you talk about the spike, still wandering towards the base. Attacker side spawn is where the spike, and now working its way towards restaurant. KCSX might be the guy who gets taken down in over here. Yes, with the sector. The Cypher ult comes in as well. RNG or whatever you want to call it, but I'm going to call it a really, really thought of move. And then the Cypher is a beauty, and he is just continuing. He's like, I want to live another day, and I will play till the last very moment, trying for a 4K just in over here.
30 seconds left.
Just look to the left, and if you go even a centimeter ahead of here, this might be wall bangable, and this position also might, I think, is wall bangable. Very less people know about it, but where Astra is as of now, that position can do a lot. Babla working their way. The ultimate, will it be used now? Are the players going to be giving in the call that just hold for your ultimate? Cypher is going to be behind you. Is he going to be that cheeky that he's going to knife? What is he going to do? Is all I think of. He's going to set it okay, and I think he's done it well. He's He's done it very well. Comes in at a point where I thought he would get one pick with the Spectre and get taken down, but gets the first pick, gets the ult in, gets the second pick, upgrades to another gun, and it's a better gun. Takes down Reina as well, and the fourth kill comes in while he held very well. He knew that someone would be rotating, particularly from there. He held that angle very well. You know, most people make it an early surprise from defender side spawn, getting towards defender side spawn and towards the record, but he waited for Astra all the way from Flower to get almost towards stun, and that time he was like, now I'm going to expose where I am, and the Prowler, very tricky, but Sci-Fi is looking too good, gets another one. Wow, what has he done?
I mean, oh god, this is just...
Wow.
I mean, there's nothing more that I can add to it, because guess what? Now the attackers are looking for the comeback. They're just like, nope, we are not giving up. Reina gets another, and now the advantage is in their favor. But the trade out is right here. Immediately, going to detect a lot of people. They're going to get the shots are coming in through. The DK is there as well. He's going down.
Standing.
Welcome to my world.
And guess what? He out. He out now. Okay, at last he out. But guess what? We're going to overtime, baby. I mean, this is what we wanted to see. This is what we get, and what we need in our life. I mean, clearly, I'll just say this as a matter of fact. Like, at some point, you were just like, okay, it's going to be Dark versus somebody. And as you can see right now, it's Dark versus Reina. Neither of them want to give up. It's like, you are trying to aggress, I'm trying to aggress. You are trying to aggress, I'm trying to aggress. So it's going to be a matter of fact now, because nobody is going to take a op. Like, you see clearly, like, both the teams have shied away from an op on defense. So we know that. But now, are they going to think, like, what mind games can be played? Do we go to AR? Do we go to B connector? Do we go to mid connector? Do we go to B link? Because we got so many maps over here. But we need to realize this. Coin did use their flanks quite well. Artgun got a lot of kills while playing as a flanker. So now we can clearly see the spike is there. They're just trying to go for mid control. Get a little bit of util there. A favor comes in. Does it detect? Yes, it does get the trip bar out. So now they know that, okay, the trips are there. Now we cannot do anything much over there. Meanwhile, Jet is just going forward. He's bombing forward. We clearly saw that he was trying his level best to get some form of picks. The turret, he sees the turret. Interesting. He sees the turret. He sees the trapper. He's like, lads, the Cypher's here. Cypher could be here. The rotation could be here. The camera right here. I believe that Reina just going to hold over this. So they're going to stay away from Dark. This is something interesting. If you can detect the person, you stay away. The Astra stars are going to come into place. Will they see him? So he's just like, nope. Strike, Dark goes down. Now they gets another, and this is very interesting. He's just trying to be there for the other gets another.
Spike down A.
Vendors are playing their level best. They want to get this pick.
Whoa!
They tried their level best, but no. And it's a match point for. Match
Switching
point?
sides.
It's game set on match point as opposed for.
Remember to talk to each other out there. Communicate. Win.
So now, Colleen,
Whatever.
I am
Game
just
match set point. It's like everything now. You need that 5 more kills. I know I'm making it sugar coated maybe, or you want to call it sound too easy, but it's about those 5 kills just now. And all you have, just put it in this round to get that position 1, which you will always cherish for the rest of your life.
I mean, oh my god. I mean, if I could say something more right now, it's the end. And Jet has already come with an OP. He's like, I am not giving up. I don't want to get Dark right here as well. Like, nah. Sorry. I overpeaked last time. This time I'm not going to give you that much satisfaction. Tigers only, they know where Dark is, so they push. But the spike, lads, is still in near spawn. It is literally near spawn. Okay. Jet gets another. And this is going to get incredible. Just watching the op. We stated that nobody took an op. Ready to go for random jump.
One enemy remaining.
There's another. What? Jet? Okay, I got confused over it. It's a flawless defensive round. Coin has not given up. Yep. Oh god. Just going to get nice. And
Switching
much better.
sides.
And much more tiring to cast. But we got this. We've got Mountain Dew with us. I'm chugging my bottle because you know what? Let's just finish this off at this point. Oh god, I wish these kids also have Mountain Dew next to them because they will be drinking this. Caffeine. Colleen, please have a drink with me.
Sir, I just had some just before you said, because I'm like, more Mountain Dew and more energy comes into me.
Oh, God.
Let's just have a look on Babla. He might want to just commit on B. You can see the two players on B, Spike Carrier, and I can see Jet as well. But 3 players towards mid. They might want to just get a pick over there. CZ is gonna be coming in. I hope his head just doesn't get ripped apart. He doesn't get picked off. Jet dashes in the meanwhile. Babla is trying whatever he can do to support, but the plan doesn't go down. Even though B side was completely empty, you know, the Cypher camp, the traps, just in itself does a lot of work. Trying to clear A, wanting to go from A link. How good is it gonna be? Yes, entering over there. Dugout is gonna be where Yadavji is gonna go and try to hide. But how well is Yadavji gonna be playing from there? Gets one, tries for the second one. That's wall banking will serve for you. No, indeed, he doesn't go for the wall bank. KCS is gonna get to the better of Yadav. It's gonna be a 3 versus 4 situation. Defenders are trading. They are down by 1 player, and the Prowler is gonna almost get Tiger Sony, but the game was there. Just help him. Dimshi comes in, takes down Babla. Is not affected as much as we can see Tiger Sony is. The plant is going down. We can see the Jet has worked their way in. They are just going to be playing from A main, and I think they're going to be happy with that. Dark actually going back to Flowers, and we have seen the bad incidents happen with the players when there are
Last player standing.
Flowers.
Face your fear!
Round is sealed. The tables are turned because it is going to be this map
Switching
point
sides.
for
Match point.
This is gonna be map point, or you can call it match point for coin. We were seeing a game set and match map point for Venatus. You know, people think, is he saying match? Is he saying map? I'm saying both at this particular moment because it is match and map point. And if these 5 kills are completely secured just over here from coin, we will be going to the third and the decider aces map, which is gonna be more pumped. But we have Mountain Dew to give us, you know, that extra pump and more energy while we pass.
I am just flabbergasted but enjoying every single bit of this because at the end that's what you want. But the Fade Prowler was very effective right here. If you saw the cheeky Fade Prowler that was there, a bit of the spam that's just not working in the favor. They're not even checking because they know that somebody's there, but I'm kind of surprised.
Whoa!
Jet gets a pick. He wants to end this immediately. Jet's there. Oh my god!
Spike down A.
Attackers have to think about this very safely. The wall could be put up. Does Tiger put his wall up? Yes, he does. Will they try to just go? Babla is there. He has to play. He has the stars to delay the plan, but no. Reena just looking over there. There's Reena with. No, he gets the pick. And Tiger Sony gets his ult. Incredible farming of the orbs, and this is just going to be crazy because you have to realize you cannot jump around. Babla is all alone. He doesn't see him. He doesn't. And we're going to another round of overtime. Oh my god, this is as crucial as it gets. Okay. Viper ult was used at the right time.
Overtime.
Agreeable. It was very much done. The picks by Reina that round when his team members were going down, got the Jet, got another player and was like, nope, I am not allowing you to end this for me. And guess what? Reina just stood there, waited patiently, realized somebody could be coming through backstab. And she always looked at backstab because the other sides were controlled by Reina, Viper itself. So, oh god, this is just gonna get as crucial as it was. But, we've got Coin back on the attack. Do we see the flank being used as much? The spike is still in mid. We can see a lot of util being used over here. The smokes are coming into play. Artgun joining his team. It's a full man rush. Cypher's all alone on site. The Cypher gets the first pick though. He's being a bit risky. Cypher gets the pick and he's immediately there, but Babla gets him down. And the plant has to come into place immediately. And this is going to get very crucial because the defenders have taken their position. The attackers have taken their position. The Molly is just a bit off target. Lina gets one.
One enemy remaining.
And the defenders, oh, they are getting isolated. Babla is low. He has to play on the star. The diffuse comes into place.
Knocking them.
The Conquers is everything. Does he see him? Does he play him? They both are low. It's one shot, one kill. The Prowler gets detected. Oh. Oh! Oh! No! Yes! Clutch! Yes!
Hey people,
Yay.
come on now.
Wow.
I'm anticipating my congratulations.
Oh! The feedback! Oh my god.
Switching sides.
Colleen, I am
Match
just
point.
trying to control myself, but I think I've had too much of Mountain Dew. Oh no. I mean, I must also thank the sponsors of the event. Tap by Visa, as well as TP Lane, because I have a deep link router. It's very useful. But my god. Colleen.
Wow.
Match point to coin. Again.
What is happening? Literally, what is happening? Last round, we saw
About
literally that this player was on 1 HP and the opponent was on 100 HP or maybe 80 plus. He takes him down. That too in the lows him down, then takes him down with a frenzy. You did not have to do it. So nasty, so dirty. But he's like, I'm confident and I think I will be doing it.
Placing
First it
swarm
was
grenade.
Venatus in the lead, then Coin comes back, then Venatus comes back, then Coin comes back. Has been happening now.
Swarm
Every now and
grenade
then. I'm
out.
not talking about the OT, I'm talking about overall. This happened on the map. I just want to see what is going to happen. Is Coin going to be able to seal this because they need this around? They will seal this map. I want to see how does this actually work out. Most nettle back is going to be the players of Coin and the plant is allowed over here. Tiger Sony gets one and Tiger Sony gets the plant down and Cypher is going to get one just over here. The attackers are looking promising and just to remind you sir, in attack we have Venatus and if this round is won again by Venatus we are going down. It is going to be OT again and it is going to be Timchi who gets one. He chokes again. It's a 3 versus 2. Let's count Reina almost out because he's 1-8. It's a pixel which is just going over there. The snake bite comes in, but from that he's going to take the kill as well. Casey is in a bad position. He's being hit from back, from far, from front. He can't stick to the spike because of the snake bite.
Switching
He's
sides.
being hammered, he's being tortured,
Overtime.
and he's being troubled. And I think the only good call could be the defenders now were absconding because they were actually absconding from the side. There was no one to save them. There was no one over there on the side. It was left empty. Plant comes in, it comes in well. They play post plant, they play it well, and it's being
Oh
so
god.
beautifully placed. You know, they say that it's being so beautiful.
Colleen. Colleen.
Yep. Take it from
Third overtime. Third overtime. Okay, yeah, I mean, this is just
Right there.
bonkers. There's bonkers because you see how they're playing. They are alternating. Coin is like, we are planting A. Vinicius is like, we are planting B. A, B, A, B. Mid. Doesn't matter. You're going to go to A mid, you're going to plant at A. And now the Cyphers are there. They're trying to do something or the other. Just let him and he does. Let's have a look over here. Jet goes down. But now this is going to get interesting. It's a 3v3 for the... Oh god. Reina is right here.
Insight.
A blind just trying to get some form of
Spike
distraction.
planted.
The blind goes down.
Player
But-
standing.
Oh god, I have no words more to add because again and again and again we are simply seeing that there is no giving up by this team. They are all alone. Okay, that is a good thing. One. He doesn't see the other and it is match point for Coin. Oh god, Coin.
Switching
Coin again
sides.
on defense.
Match
This
point.
is... I mean, sorry, I am just stuttering because at some point you're just wondering like, okay, are we ever going to see like a proper diffuse or like a proper spike or what's going to happen over here? Because each of the teams are going for a bloodbath over here. Look at Dark. Look at Reina. 31-32. They both are just mirroring each other. Each team, okay, wow. I mean, look at their stats. It's actually kind of, wow. Each player over there is playing quite incredibly. But yeah, how do you feel, Colleen? Because honestly, the spike isn't spawn. Oh god. What are they trying out now?
No. Don't want to do that. Why are you doing that? You know, I'm really happy that I don't have any major issues because this might have just blood pressure, man. What is happening? So many ups and downs, so many roars and cries, and just going on and on and on. Just over here, Dark actually he has the lead. Look at the lead and that's going to be Reina who takes down Chet. Very well done in the attack. Babla holds it very well and inside. Just over here, the smoke's coming from Yadav G and Mad Max who wants to peek over here. Mad Max, let's keep him aside, but Art Gun is going to take down Cypher on the other side, and it is looking good now for the spike. It's picked up, working its way to A-Art and with Brim. Now the smokes will be deployed. There is a lad at dugout. You still have 40 seconds on the clock. Don't forget that. You can play with a little time. Just don't be too overconfident on the clock over there. And it is going to be do or die because if you lose this round, it is
30
third
seconds
map.
left.
You can just survive.
Spike
the game.
planted.
You will need maybe if you call it a timeout, just if it's there, if it's available, this can be the case. And there is no one coming backstab, if I'm not mistaken, because we might see a lad just coming in from link. We will be seeing someone coming from flowers. There are two players at there is no one but back over there. He is completely thought of. And if you talk about Babla takes on Timishi over there. On side, takes left turn. Combat Stream comes into play. One of my favorite utility ever. The stick, the spike is being just stuck on. And I am stuttering so much. It is going to be the round and the map one. That was
Defenders
not
win.
a good plant. The plant was done by Yadavji, and I am disappointed in the lad. I will say this. Why? Because he knew where the plant was, and just look where the molly was. That was not too good. But anyways, we can see how fantastically Dark XD has played. He has 32 kills, if I'm not mistaken. It is just fantastic, and this is just so good. It is so good to see. This lad has outperformed, and he has shown what he can do. Whether you say it's gone to 3 OTs, 4 OTs with 32 kills, don't forget CZ at all. The other arena, he has 32 kills as well. 32, 24, 8 is the score line. It's 32 kills, 24 deaths, and 8 assists. CZ has 32 kills, 22 deaths, and 4 assists. Just look how they have played. They've changed the game altogether.
Okay, I'll just like to point it out there that if you had to like to begin with something, it is that Jet has 8 first bloods. 8.
Oof.
I repeat, 8. Ooh, lads, what is happening? The next person is literally crazy. Who had 6? Like, who's got the highest? And you can see over here, Dark simply was like, I am not giving up today. So what's he like? I am not giving up today. Mad Max is like, okay, I can be Cypher, but I'm going to play aggressive because this is what I want to do. This is how I'm going to do it. This is why I'm going to do it. Timshi had his clutch moment because you could see. But the people who should not be forgotten, to be honest, we did question him in the beginning, like why is he taking such a passive character? But it was Yadav. He went for the smokes and he supported his team as much as he could. But you can also realize that it backfired as well. He tried his level best, but then you realize like, wait a minute, you don't know where your spike is. And I think so it's all about map control, map understanding, map presence, a lot of other layers to this game of Valorant that you need to learn about and figure it out. Because the plant, if it was put in just even like a few centimeters away, the Astra who was there, who was Babla, was not on, like, POV was not there. You couldn't see him through your POV. So that resulted in no shot even going towards him. So he could defuse the spike very easily. And that is that. So at the end, I mean, a good second map. Coin have come back, made the score 1-1. We are going to the third map, which is Ascent. And last time we were on Ascent, it was chaos. It was literally yesterday. It was chaos. It was such a fun round, such a fun map to cast on. But now it begins. We are going to the OG types of how maps are made. Of mid, which is actually very crucial, similar to Pearl. But again, do we see the usage of mid as much as we saw this time or not? We shall find out. We're going to take a little bit of a break and be right back. And yeah, until then, surely get some Mountain Dew and finish it off. I finished one bottle. I need to get another one now. So yeah, catch you all on the flip side.
इतनी खतरनाक रेस में ऐसी बेकार बाइक लेकर आ गया। जब हम इन बाइक के साथ नहीं जा पा रहे तो तू क्या सोच रहा है? चल पीछे ले।
डर सबको लगता है, गला सबका सूखता है, पर डर हैसियत नहीं, हिम्मत देखता है। तो ड्यू उठा और हिम्मत का घूंट लगा।
माउंटेन ड्यू, डर के आगे जीत है।
इतनी खतरनाक रेस में ऐसी बेकार बाइक लेकर आ गया। जब हम इन बाइक के साथ नहीं जा पा रहे तो तू क्या सोच रहा है? चल पीछे ले।
डर सबको लगता है, गला सबका सूखता है, पर डर हैसियत नहीं, हिम्मत देखता है। तो ड्यू उठा और हिम्मत का घूंट लगा।
माउंटेन ड्यू, डर के आगे जीत है।
इतनी खतरनाक रेस में ऐसी बेकार बाइक लेकर आ गया। जब हम इन बाइक से साथ नहीं जा पा रहे तो तू क्या सोच रहा है? चल पीछे ले।
डर सबको लगता है, गला सबका सूखता है, पर डर हैसियत नहीं, हिम्मत देखता है। तो ड्यू उठा और हिम्मत का घूंट लगा।
माउंटेन ड्यू, डर के आगे जीत है।
इतनी खतरनाक रेस में ऐसी बेकार बाइक लेकर आ गया। जब हम इन बाइक से साथ नहीं जा पा रहे तो तू क्या सोच रहा है? चल पीछे ले।
डर सबको लगता है, गला सबका सूखता है, पर डर हैसियत नहीं, हिम्मत देखता है। तो ड्यू उठा और हिम्मत का घूंट लगा।
माउंटेन ड्यू, डर के आगे जीत है।
इतनी खतरनाक रेस में ऐसी बेकार बाइक लेकर आ गया। जब हम इन बाइक से साथ नहीं जा पा रहे तो तू क्या सोच रहा है? चल पीछे ले।
डर सबको लगता है, गला सबका सूखता है, पर डर हैसियत नहीं, हिम्मत देखता है। तो ड्यू उठा और हिम्मत का घूंट लगा।
माउंटेन ड्यू, डर के आगे जीत है।
इतनी खतरनाक रेस में ऐसी बेकार बाइक लेकर आ गया। जब हम इन बाइक से साथ नहीं जा पा रहे तो तू क्या सोच रहा है? चल पीछे ले।
डर सबको लगता है, गला सबका सूखता है, पर डर हैसियत नहीं, हिम्मत देखता है। तो ड्यू उठा और हिम्मत का घूंट लगा।
माउंटेन ड्यू, डर के आगे जीत है।
इतनी खतरनाक रेस में ऐसी बेकार बाइक लेकर आ गया। जब हम इन बाइक से साथ नहीं जा पा रहे तो तू क्या सोच रहा है? चल पीछे ले।
डर सबको लगता है, गला सबका सूखता है, पर डर हैसियत नहीं, हिम्मत देखता है। तो ड्यू उठा और हिम्मत का घूंट लगा।
माउंटेन ड्यू, डर के आगे जीत है।
इतनी खतरनाक रेस में ऐसी बेकार बाइक लेकर आ गया। जब हम इन बाइक से साथ नहीं जा पा रहे तो तू क्या सोच रहा है? चल पीछे ले।
डर सबको लगता है, गला सबका सूखता है, पर डर हैसियत नहीं, हिम्मत देखता है। तो ड्यू उठा और हिम्मत का घूंट लगा।
माउंटेन ड्यू, डर के आगे जीत है।
इतनी खतरनाक रेस में ऐसी बेकार बाइक लेकर आ गया। जब हम इन बाइक से साथ नहीं जा पा रहे तो तू क्या सोच रहा है? चल पीछे ले।
डर सबको लगता है, गला सबका सूखता है, पर डर हैसियत नहीं, हिम्मत देखता है। तो ड्यू उठा और हिम्मत का घूंट लगा।
माउंटेन ड्यू, डर के आगे जीत है।
इतनी खतरनाक रेस में ऐसी बेकार बाइक लेकर आ गया। जब हम इन बाइक से साथ नहीं जा पा रहे तो तू क्या सोच रहा है? चल पीछे ले।
डर सबको लगता है, गला सबका सूखता है, पर डर हैसियत नहीं, हिम्मत देखता है। तो ड्यू उठा और हिम्मत का घूंट लगा।
माउंटेन ड्यू, डर के आगे जीत है।
इतनी खतरनाक रेस में ऐसी बेकार बाइक लेकर आ गया। जब हम इन बाइक से साथ नहीं जा पा रहे तो तू क्या सोच रहा है? चल पीछे ले।
डर सबको लगता है, गला सबका सूखता है, पर डर हैसियत नहीं, हिम्मत देखता है। तो ड्यू उठा और हिम्मत का घूंट लगा।
माउंटेन ड्यू, डर के आगे जीत है।
इतनी खतरनाक रेस में ऐसी बेकार बाइक लेकर आ गया। जब हम इन बाइक से साथ नहीं जा पा रहे तो तू क्या सोच रहा है? चल पीछे ले।
डर सबको लगता है, गला सबका सूखता है, पर डर हैसियत नहीं, हिम्मत देखता है। तो ड्यू उठा और हिम्मत का घूंट लगा।
माउंटेन ड्यू, डर के आगे जीत है।
इतनी खतरनाक रेस में ऐसी बेकार बाइक लेकर आ गया। जब हम इन बाइक से साथ नहीं जा पा रहे तो तू क्या सोच रहा है? चल पीछे ले।
डर सबको लगता है, गला सबका सूखता है, पर डर हैसियत नहीं, हिम्मत देखता है। तो ड्यू उठा और हिम्मत का घूंट लगा।
माउंटेन ड्यू, डर के आगे जीत है।
इतनी खतरनाक रेस में ऐसी बेकार बाइक लेकर आ गया। जब हम इन बाइक से साथ नहीं जा पा रहे तो तू क्या सोच रहा है? चल पीछे ले।
डर सबको लगता है, गला सबका सूखता है, पर डर हैसियत नहीं, हिम्मत देखता है। तो ड्यू उठा और हिम्मत का घूंट लगा।
माउंटेन ड्यू, डर के आगे जीत है।
इतनी खतरनाक रेस में ऐसी बेकार बाइक लेकर आ गया। जब हम इन बाइक से साथ नहीं जा पा रहे तो तू क्या सोच रहा है? चल पीछे ले।
डर सबको लगता है, गला सबका सूखता है, पर डर हैसियत नहीं, हिम्मत देखता है। तो ड्यू उठा और हिम्मत का घूंट लगा।
माउंटेन ड्यू, डर के आगे जीत है।
इतनी खतरनाक रेस में ऐसी बेकार बाइक लेकर आ गया। जब हम इन बाइक से साथ नहीं जा पा रहे तो तू क्या सोच रहा है? चल पीछे ले।
डर सबको लगता है, गला सबका सूखता है, पर डर हैसियत नहीं, हिम्मत देखता है। तो ड्यू उठा और हिम्मत का घूंट लगा।
माउंटेन ड्यू, डर के आगे जीत है।
इतनी खतरनाक रेस में ऐसी बेकार बाइक लेकर आ गया। जब हम इन बाइक से साथ नहीं जा पा रहे तो तू क्या सोच रहा है? चल पीछे ले।
डर सबको लगता है, गला सबका सूखता है, पर डर हैसियत नहीं, हिम्मत देखता है। तो ड्यू उठा और हिम्मत का घूंट लगा।
माउंटेन ड्यू, डर के आगे जीत है।
इतनी खतरनाक रेस में ऐसी बेकार बाइक लेकर आ गया। जब हम इन बाइक से साथ नहीं जा पा रहे तो तू क्या सोच रहा है? चल पीछे ले।
डर सबको लगता है, गला सबका सूखता है, पर डर हैसियत नहीं, हिम्मत देखता है। तो ड्यू उठा और हिम्मत का घूंट लगा।
माउंटेन ड्यू, डर के आगे जीत है।
इतनी खतरनाक रेस में ऐसी बेकार बाइक लेकर आ गया। जब हम इन बाइक से साथ नहीं जा पा रहे तो तू क्या सोच रहा है? चल पीछे ले।
डर सबको लगता है, गला सबका सूखता है, पर डर हैसियत नहीं, हिम्मत देखता है। तो ड्यू उठा और हिम्मत का घूंट लगा।
माउंटेन ड्यू, डर के आगे जीत है।
इतनी खतरनाक रेस में ऐसी बेकार बाइक लेकर आ गया। जब हम इन बाइक से साथ नहीं जा पा रहे तो तू क्या सोच रहा है? चल पीछे ले।
डर सबको लगता है, गला सबका सूखता है, पर डर हैसियत नहीं, हिम्मत देखता है।
And we're back. We are back as always. Map 3. I was not so anticipating for this, but you know what? Today, Dark and Crazy have made me happy as a caster because they are making sure that I am tested today. But well, I am powered, and so is Carleen by our sponsors for the day. We have our Beverage partners in Mountain Dew who have been very kind today to energize us as casters and players as well for this best of 3 map. I bet all the fans who are in the arena as well watching the live stream are incredibly losing it, and that's what we want. We're going back to Ascend, the classic map. But yeah, we also have Tapped Up by Visa as well as TP Link, who is there for the network connection, because trust me, we need that right now. Now getting back, Khalid, map selection, player selection, go for it.
You know, we have already seen it. It's Asin. Let's talk about the attacking. It's going to be Yadavji with the Brim again. CZ is going to be with the Jet. It's going to be Mad Max with Reina. Tiger Sony going to go for the Killjoy. I'm going to love the lockdowns coming in this time. And Timshi is going to be with Soa. Fantastic. And just let's talk about the opponents in a quick jiffy before the round even starts. We are going to have Babla over here with the Omen. They're going to be in defense. I'm talking about the defense team right now. It's going to be Darklock with the Jet. We have Artian who's going to be setting up with the Killjoy, defensive agent, but some people just call it the Lurker. KCSX is going to be with the Fade. The Prowlers are going to be troubling, and the Sova is just going to be sticking the fantastic Odin. That is what I am going to think. You know, I'm going to expect that, to be honest. Sova, Odin, I'm like, dude, I'm not going to name Sova. I'm going to pick Sova is equal to Odin at this point, because if you are in defense and you have Sova, you have to it. That almost, you know, goes hand in hand, if I'm not mistaken. And just in this map, we have a change. We have the attackers who are going to be Venatus, and defense is going to be with Coin. All the two maps before this, actually both the maps before this, we have not seen Venatus start off with the attack. So it is just, you know, changing a little bit. But I don't think it should have much effect. The players know now, know quite a lot about the opponents, and they should know how to go about it. So let's see what they can bring to the table from this particular point of time.
I mean, absolutely, we just wanted to see good gameplay, good battles, and well, pistol rounds as always. I mean, but I think that we have taken a tech pause right here, just calming it down, because I think yeah, short pause. It's like, I think so. We're just trying to have a look at like there's somebody there. Because as simple as it goes, we have right now a situation that all the players are just staying still. Let's see what happens now. But getting into this, I mean, it's the best of 3, and there's nothing more that I can add that has not been said already. Both the teams are literally having the time of their life, and you can see that. Be it the arena, be it us as casters, also be it, how do I put it, as players who are there. So let's just see what happens over here, because the players are just getting ready. Because guess what? We are here. We are here at the finals. It is as crucial as we say. The last map, final. It's a good half situation. We want the best, and I think we're going to get the best in the next 11-10 seconds. So let's see. Carleen, would you like to start this round for me?
Oh, why not? You're gonna give it to me. I'm gonna start, and I'm gonna take it really, really, really happily. Now let's talk about Timshi just over here. He comes in with the reveal. Will the reveal actually tag anyone? I don't think so. It is gonna tag anyone just over there. Maybe one player gets little spotted out. 8. Oh, with Friendly trying to come in over here. Ooh, low down with the Nano Swarm. Pavla connects the head on Jet. Reina is gonna be instantly on Pavla. Crosshair placement just in over here with the ghost becomes really crucial. Let's talk about defender side spawn and the cheeky angle being held by Yadavji. He's playing very well. Reina in the meanwhile in mid market doing everything to scan every area, and so being very quiet in towards CT. Timshi is like, I'm in mid market, let me just take it easy. I'm gonna get the reveal in 2 seconds. Because the good thing is Timshi is gonna get the reveal and are on good HP. A jiggle peek coming in over that cheeky by KCOX, and was it a wallbang? Actually, no, there was no wallbang over there. The reveal comes in, it should be taken down and tags both the players. A good reveal by Timshi over there, but a lot of you know, a big cluster, a hotspot situation towards defender side spawn towards CD, and you can see 3 players are just over there at CD. That's going to be a 2 versus 2 situation.
Spike
Reina is coming in perfectly towards backstab, just to 10 HP. Will Reina be able to clutch? KCSX, that's going to be one shot for you, but Sova is going to be like, I'm going to do the work, I'm going to finish this one very well for you. Defenders are going to be leading just in from round 1. And again, to remind you, we have Con in defense and Venatus in attack just over here.
So well, that's that. We have seen that Coin have now taken the advantage on defense. We were previously just talking about how good or bad they could be on defense, and okay, if I see Sova immediately go for Ares, I know what is gonna happen over here.
Yep.
And I guess we all do what's gonna happen, but I don't see the Ares coming out. But let's see how does mid play into this game as well, because a shot dart, surprisingly, using both your shot darts in the beginning just to put a little bit of pressure, but no darts, because no, like, I think the recon darts just to get some information, so there's that. But James G gets a pick at mid, from mid, apologies, at A. The aggression has backfired. Jet gets another, and now we are down. This is going to be tough for the defenders. With 5 men against them, let's see what they can do. A lot of mid presence right here, be it from the defenders and the attackers. They are crunching into mid. The turret is there to check any form of backside attacks is there, but here we see Arena on another kill. That is crazy for you. And yes, they don't want to give this away. This round could just backfire, but guess what? It is like, okay, I can detect something happening. I'm going for something. Arena gets another, and it's all alone. This round has just gone against, how would I put it? Fine, because nobody knows what is happening. Because he started the field sheriffs, they're just trying to get some picks, some guns, one gun lost, another one he tried, didn't work in their favor. Yadav is back. Yadav is playing him again. We all know how it did go with Brim, so it's going to be quite curious to see him. And also another point to note is, I think the coin have just accepted that, you know what, we are just going to play it slow and see what happens. Because at the end of the day, they're defending now. You can see that their strategy is taking a situation where you got 2 initiators. You have a situation where you're just dealing it slow. But Dark is on Jet now. He's got the assists, not the kills. But let's see. We've got a lot of more rounds to go. Khalid, where do you feel you're going to plant it now? B or A?
You know, the spike is towards B. They might go B, but they can also go towards A. Tiger Sony with the Spectre shouldn't peek mid-top just very aggressively over there. That turret was placed in a very different location. So now I want to see Reyna. Is there going to be any alarm bot or a nanoswarm to follow that up towards the side of B? You know, they call it lane 1. I want to see, is there going to be anything in over there? Tiger Sony is going to get one just in over there, and towards mid bottom I can see 2 players, and now the spike goes towards just B, and the plant will be coming in while there is Tiger Sony still towards mid top. Simpsy's like, I'm going to check boathouse for you, and I am going to be planting this one. So coming backstab, let's see how that is going to actually play. SKOAR X Yadav, I think he has different plans. He's like, I'm a beast and I'm going to show why I'm a beast. He tries to take down any and everyone he sees, but Cassius is just going to get the better of him. The shock dart comes in very well, taking down Cassius. The checking shot dart is going to load on Babla. This lad is looking like a beast with the shock dart. Simpsy, you beauty. I want to see the opponents over in the next round. Like, what is he going to play? But just over here, the clock is ticking, and Simpsy's like, the clock will tick, and so will my guns. The tick will come as a tap, and the elimination comes in just over there.
I am just honestly just enjoying every single bit of it because, how would I put it? It is fun to watch this. As fun as it gets. We are seeing the attackers, nor the defenders giving up. Each of them are trying their level best, trying to get off as many guns as they can. And at the end, it's all about the strategy. You can see something which very well noticed here. There's no alarm board that has been put in mid. Will that backfire? Like putting a person over there all the time, this is going to backfire. You can see the smoke has come through A main immediately, just blocking any form of information that could be over there. So there's that. We keep that in check. Now we look into something else where we have the shock darts. Like, see, you can over here. So while just using all the shotguns he can, he's got an owl roll, but it doesn't work. But guess what? In mid, it's already begun. The battle is there. Crazy's just going crazy right now. He's got 2 kills already to his name. He's got a new gun as well. But oh my god, that has worked against him. The aggression has gone backfiring, and no. This is just not good. But the alarm bot has been triggered as well, so they know that there's somebody mid. Now, the attackers with 3 against them, it's going to be fun to watch because they don't know what is going to happen. The turret in mid is going to come into clutch because you'll get some information. But now, this is what is going to happen. The SOA drone is coming to play. They've got information that nobody's there. But is anybody in boathouse? Are they going to check boathouse? They should be checking boathouse. 3, 2, 1. They don't. Oh! Nothing. SOA just comes. SOA just goes. Gets another pick. And yeah, even Steven. My oh my. Man, this is what we're talking about. Like, somebody said it in a very nice way. Aim and game presence is very important. Both of them. You can be a very good person on the aim, but my oh my, if you don't check your corners, you're about to die. It's as simple as that.
I agree with that statement. I've heard it for the first time, but I think I'm going to totally agree with that one. And I want to see what is going to happen because I can see 3 players towards A, and the spike with the Jet and Killjoy is going to be towards B. I want to see, is Jet going to just be, yep, Jet is like, I'm going to just be peeking mid. Do they want to fake A? What do they want to actually do is the only question I want to see. is the only question I have, and I want to see what the answer to that is actually going to be. Let's talk about Godex Yadav. There are no smokes being deployed. There is no combat stim being used as of now. There is no Molotov being put just in over there, and just playing the name of the game at the moment, which is going to be patience. Now, on the other side, let's have a look on towards Jet. Mid courtyard, and there comes in a jiggle peek. A tricky one, to be honest. Oh, it's going to be a really close call. You don't know where Dark XT is, and Jet can be in some trouble for that. Might also be penalized, or you can say will be punished. Jet working their way. Will not check that angle, and it's going to be slapped just in the face. That is quite a bit of a punishment. Art gun, yes, definitely loadout, but let's talk about the defenders. They have the advantage as of now. The attackers will want to regroup. They have regrouped, and they are regrouping towards attacker side. Where do they want to go? Do they want to go towards A? Yep, there is already quite a stack towards A, but if you go from mid to B, there might not be so many people. Okay, we can see the Prowler might be coming into work just over there. The Fade is towards mid market, mid pizza, playing in that area. Sova is also trying to come towards CT, giving a big rotation towards A3. The spike is going down, 13 seconds left on the clock. Will the plant actually be even possible? Dimshi will try to give some cover while the plant might just go down in over here. The turret is quite the troublesome situation and is creating a lot of trouble. Dimshi is going to get the second one as well. It comes down to Tiger Sony, but unfortunately the HV is not on the side of Tiger Sony. Gets taken down. There's a lot of time on the clock. There should be more than 20 seconds after the spike is defused. But what a fantastic attempt coming in by the attackers. Even after losing a few players earlier, they tried their level best. You always don't succeed, but at least you try. That is the key. And one step at a time is all I can say from here.
Okay, I would just like to point this out. In a very nice way, I think the both teams are warmed up. In a nice way, both teams are at their highest level attention-wise because it's going either way. It's one down to them, one down to us. One down to them, one down to us. One down to them. And that's what we want. But right now, the economy is not in the favor of the attackers. Vinicius has to now think, okay, we've got a Marshall. Marshall has to look long. And that is what's going to happen. You have to get your first pick at, how do I put it, in a nice way, in mid. But the recon, he's waited for it. Will he detect anybody? He detects one. But he tries to get another. Does he get it? Does he get it? Does he get it? He is low. The wall banks are coming to play. The drone should be used, but he's saving the drone, which could bite him. But let's see. No kills still now. Both teams are just having attention, just seeing something. The wall banks trying to get some shot. Sova is on his ult, so he can immediately push through if he wants to. But will it help? A bit of a tank, a bit of a boom. The Wi-Fi works in the favor. Just gets another. And the defenders are like, yep, they're not going to allow you all to get another round. We want an advantage. And it begins. The Sova drawn comes through mid and now clears mid entirely. But it doesn't matter because, oh my god, Crazy is going crazy again. But it's just the guns. It's tough. You gotta fade out who's there. Will he use it just to make sure to the pressure? Or we can see a rotate. He needs to rotate, but no! The spike goes down!
Spike down, B.
And Rena's all alone. The Empress, right there. Does she have an Empress? She's gonna get the pick.
30 seconds left.
Oh! And that is that. 4-2. I mean, it was a eco round, but the rotation, none of it worked. Just a little bit. They were trying their all best to get that one more person, flick the rotate, and begin. But, well, that is not how it works. You have to be a little bit patient because they had 40 seconds on the clock as well. If you keep that in mind. But now, you can see one thing and one thing only. If you look at the weapons, because I saw from the side of my eye, you can see the scorecard right now. If you do, I would just like to inform one thing.
Yep.
Dark is on an op.
There.
Amen. And mid. So have fun.
Find you.
Khalid.
There is
Bring them
one
down.
B and then left completely empty. If I'm not mistaken and my eyes are not lying, there is no Cypress, there is no trap or anything as such second over there. There is no camp, there is nothing, and Brim is just patiently waiting. Yadavji is like, "Aa jao koi to main dekh lunga," but Yadavji is too humble and too naive to know that B side can just be left empty, you know, as and is being portrayed like everyone is towards A or B side and are now being cunningly called into the A side. I want to see how this actually is going to play out and how this is going to work out. A crossfire kind of situation is being set over here by KCS, X and SKOAR, but is it going to be that helpful? Is it going to be useful at all? We will come to know in some time. The smokes are... Ooh, that was a bad dash, all I can say. Position over there by Jet, and the ultimate might also be coming in if required. The attackers have gone in for the lockdown. That is going to be one of the most important utilities coming in here. But obviously, it doesn't get you all of the areas covered. The turret is troubling Jet in the end. Plant is still not done because the man advantage is with the defenders. And Jet tries to pop up over there. Gets one, tries for the second one as well. Unfortunately, gets taken down. But definitely, Jet takes down Jet, and in the end, those are 4 hungry defenders who try to pounce on that single attacker, and that's how you put a 4 versus 1 easily. A small fire is all I can think. That there were these 4 people, you know, and there was this small fire. So these 4 firefighters come in. They quickly just get the fire extinguisher out, and they are like, you know, let me just extinguish the fire. Let me just finish off the fire just in over here. And let's talk about Jet for a few seconds. Maybe
not been detected. I must just put it out there. There has been a detect which has been there. So the paper has come into effect. So sorry, again, I needed my Mountain Dew. I was just going to get my Mountain Dew bottle because like, oh my god, this is getting to me. I mean, after a long time I'm doing a best of 3, but this feels amazing. We've got mid control right here, taken away. Cubby is there. Chet is just pushing through. He's just having the time of his life. It's as simple as that. And he's into spawn. Will they get to detect him? Let's just see what happens over here because just get another. Yes, he does. And now they have spawn control as well. But they know now. Sova has to go at the back. We have seen him previously get to a 2v1 go in his favor. He's got no util, so he has to wait until his recon dot comes, and he has to bounce it in some way using some form of geometry, some angles. The match has been favored. Wait a minute. Argun is there, but Sova goes down as well, and now Argun is all alone. But there's an AWP on Dark. Dark has missed that opportunity. He might be waiting for his teammate, but yeah, he just saves the AWP. Ideally, you save the AWP on defense because you have the lead. It's 5-2. You can just slow it down, relax a bit, play your way, and they'll be like, okay, I don't want to lose my gun this time. Oh, if he takes that shot, he will kill him. But he doesn't. And as soon as that, we now just see them saving their guns. It's as simple as that. But will we see a little bit of aggression? That hunger from the attackers. They want that pick, don't they? Just they're going to hard pick. A little bit of the bounce. A bit of the bounce. No kabooms. And now it begins. They're pressuring him. He gets... No, he doesn't! Dimshi just comes there like, nah. And now he has to get ready. He has to hear. He has to hide. He's been detected. It doesn't work in his favor. He's lost all weapons. And now it begins. The economy could be crashing right here in front of our eyes. Simply for coin. Team coin. Come on, coin. Colleen, honestly, I must say this, that I am having fun watching this game. Like a little bit of the Jiffy on the left, a little bit of Jiffy on the right. You go to A, you see nobody. You go to B, you see nobody. But do you feel, by some chance or the other, they need to have more rotations? Because you see less of them right now, until the last 30 seconds.
We'll have to see what happens. Revealing area. About there they are. We will agree to it. Rotations are very crucial if they can come.
Spike down B. One enemy remaining.
It's like Arlen, you're casting this round. I'm gonna just be standing. Give it back to Draco just over there. I think he wants you back in over there. But I will still finish it in just 10 more seconds. The thing is that the rotation, if they come in at mid-time, it is gonna be just perfect. They can't be too late because then you don't get the time to plant. At 6-3 is a score line. Let's see at what point is the
right here.
You know, the half switched. Is it gonna be 9-3? Is it gonna be 8-4? I'm really curious to know.
I mean, this is just gonna get interesting because it's 6-3 now. We have seen the like if you, I mean, for somebody who enjoys having repetition, understand the Empress has come out. We have clearly seen the attack begin over here. See Mad Max just going in. He's like, I want the kill. Previously, if you didn't know which character Reina was playing, it was Cypher, and he was second fragging. So now, while playing with Empress, he's going a bit passive, which is kind of interesting because The Nightfall comes into place, and it's going to detect a lot of people. So now even so, oh my God, the SKOAR's got. Okay, here we go. The wall bangs have begun. So on the audit, this is something which we saw last time as well. Timshi gets one as well. They're not giving already, are they now? Ardgun meanwhile is just gonna hold it back, just stay there, trying to detect his opponent. The opponents do get detected, and guess what? They don't see him. Do they? No! What is he doing? This dude is going to favor. Oh my God! And Babla has just gotten this round for himself. 7-3 in the favor of the defense. I don't know what my eyes were seeing, because on the minimap I thought for a second he had that point of view, he saw him, but I guess he didn't. My God.
He saw him, but he didn't. हिंदी में पता है क्या कहते हैं इसे? देख के अनदेखा कर दिया या देखा ही नहीं, नजरअंदाज कर दिया. You can put it in both ways. नजरअंदाज कर दिया, you left him. देख के अनदेखा कर दिया, you saw him and you still did not care much about him. So both things coming into play over there. So again will be committing chalk darts quite early, quite easily. One chalk dart definitely comes in every round. Arena pops off with the Marshall, Darkest gets taken down, and the Cloud wall picks some work. The Blade Storms come into play, but Jet gets just another kill with the.
What am I watching?
He's like, I'm unstoppable. He's looking really good over here. Cassius has the Vandal, but is low on his. What is he gonna bring? Puts in the Prowler over there. It is Jet. Reyna gets taken down. This is looking really tough, and the spike comes in so late. I think the better decision for Tiger Sony should be that Tiger Sony should work their way, getting towards B. Maybe that can be a better call at this particular moment, because it's taken so much time, and the Nano Swamp, it has bounced, but I think it's still a good position. Plant will it be happening here? You still have 45 seconds on the clock, so that is advantageous. Godex Yadav working their way. Babla gets taken down. Yadav, this is your time to shine. This is your time to prove that you are a good player. Cross that placement can't mean anything. Casey is X unable to fulfill that requirement, and for that matter, he's gonna get taken down.
Last round in the half.
I honestly speaking right now, it's just gonna get like, how do I put it in a nice way? It is gonna get tough. Because for the simple reason is this, that we have to realize that, how do I put it? Like, in a nice way of putting it out is that it's 7-4. You've got two players who are just trying their level, like two teams who are trying their level best, because the last round as well. If you look at the guns, we see an Odin again. We can see the team, like if he wanted art gun, he could have bought both the guns and the spam comes into, but he's already going to detect them. He should be waiting a bit. This time he's purposely not pushing the shock dart, but the detection comes into play. Oh my God, Jet just dashed through and it's like, surprise. And that has worked in their favor. But Babla gets another and still goes down. Jet knows where Fade is. Jet Jet gets Fade and he simply goes back. Cassius X is just left.
Spike planted.
And the defense. Dark is on it. There is ultimate as well. So they all are going to be pushed back on side. But the ult comes. They're trying to break it. Did they break it? No. Oh God. While being a bit too back, it is going to give more map presence to them. But now they know where they are. So it's going to begin. Let's see. Dark tries to get one. Ard1 gets one, but goes down and it's all on Dark.
Whoa!
God Yadav is coming in clutch for his team. Getting the round. 7-5. Good half. Really good half. Yadav, while you can clearly see, but as the game goes on, he is a character. Sorry, you're not watching an anime over here. He is the player you should be watching because of his game sense, his understanding, and his aim as well. My oh my. 30 seconds are left. Colleen, what do you think is going to happen in the second half?
I don't know. I'm just questioning the lockdown. What was that lockdown though? And Godex Yadav. That lockdown though, I don't need to explain it. People know when I'm talking about that lockdown though. Just says it all. Now, 7-5 swap, not too bad for both the teams. I think, obviously, definitely, we all know it is favoring the attackers, the current attackers, and the defenders are going to be pushed into a bad position. But I think they can work their way. They take some of those 2 rounds, and I think it can be easily made up over there because. I feel that the current defenders, they are Renatas, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, they are Renatas. You can see they have made up rounds earlier as well, and I think they are capable of doing that. Godex Yadav, he's playing with the classic, and I'm still hoping that if he can find that pick for his team, it's going to be good. But, yeah, quite neutral. That is some good damage given, and Sonic Shadow gets taken down. That was a bad decision coming in from him, because the turret was placed in a position where the attackers were bound to peek, and they were luring it to you as they were trapping you. And Tiger Sony, who is let alone towards the defense, is looking quite smart while he holds it now. Will want to go in, will want to get a backstab. He's waiting. Art gun crosses, and this is going to be the perfect time when he gets the headshot connected. That's looking so good. It's going to be a 5-7. Tiger Sony is good to go and has to now show why he is built for this and what he is built of actually. Let's talk about the defenders. Let's talk about the attackers. Both the attackers are down, and that is going to be a bit tricky. Tiger Sony is going to settle for a 3 kill. He's going to be happy. Arena gets one more in their name, and Spike is going to be
No, you don't deserve my mentions.
7-6 is going to be the scoreline, still favoring Coin. But tables can be turned at any second, and the equalizer can, or actually we can say it might come in this very round. If it is not meant to come, it might not come throughout the game, and maybe Coin can just take it away, can run away from here with 7-6. They might just go and hit it to 13-6, 12-6, whatever. But I feel that the equalizer might be coming in.
Time for a field test.
I mean, if the equalizer does come in, it's simply because Coin have been incredible. It's like, what more can you say? But yeah, I mean, we are into this round already, and the Sova has been detected as well. So now, you got Sova just pushing in. You see there, Dark goes down and good backside immediately. Tiger Sony not giving up. He's like, nah, this is my side. I am gonna be there, but Babla have been like, nope, we are gonna play this game. It's gonna go up and down. It's gonna be like a sound wave, the lubs and the dubs. But guess what? I think that today everybody wants the dub. That's simple as that. The alarm board has been triggered. I believe the comp should be given. But now let's see, will they detect the cage? The cage is not in a quite a vulnerable position. And like I said, but guess what? The attackers they push through. And now Coin have got it in their favor. They are not going to allow this comeback. They're like, we have seen this before. We have been here before. We're not going to allow this to happen again. And clearly you could see like a little bit of dependence on a player like Dark. But Pablo at the same time is not giving up. And that is how it should be, because to be honest, it is quite incredible to watch this, because this half is now going to get interesting, because you win on the pistol, you lose on the other. So let's see what is going to happen right here. Colleen, is there anything more that I can add, to be honest?
You've added quite a lot.
Where are
really well. Art gun in the meanwhile is going to get taken down. Sova gets taken down as well. Defenders are looking really good. Dark XD has some other plans. He's going to take down Reina. Dark XD gets shuttered off by Timchi. Oh, Casey Sex looks impressive with the aim.
Last player standing.
Well, 5 HP clutch. Looking good. As well. Timchi's like, I'm going to be coming out with the coach. And I'm going to be troubling you, punishing you, and putting you in a bad position. And he's done all of that. He's done it well. Really well. 8-7 is the current score line. Is this round going to be the round where the equalizer comes in, or will we see Coin they start to run away with it? Because as of now, I can see Venatus who have now come into the defense. Either you go in all in from here, and let's just talk about the buys. We can see that there is a terrible time. It's a bad buy coming in from the side of the attackers who are Coin, and the defenders who are Venatus. They are going to be having an average to good buy. We can see a Spectre. There are a few Vandals here and there. There is a Bulldog to play with, and all of them have good full shields. Dark XD is still going to take down Codex. The other one with that Babla is going to take down Jet. If this is going to be a thrifty, and this is actually a thrifty round, a very light buy round, you know, this is a fantastic round for the attackers. They have still taken down 2 players who are now, you know, out, and the guns get dropped. Art gun.
Last player standing.
Moment
Spike down mid.
To spray at that particular
one enemy remaining.
That he gets taken down. Dark XD did a lot of damage, you know, with a buy. 4 of your players gets taken down. Tiger Sony still manages to get the round for his team. You equalize, but at the cost of losing 4 players in an average to good buy round.
I mean, yeah, that's all you can expect at this point. You can see that the mid point right now, Sova's just chilling there. Like, yeah, there's no alarm bot being put over there. There's no form of util. And I mean, on one point, you can do have an alarm bot or something over there just to get a bit of information like immediately. But as you can see that the teams are not pushing through mid as much. Oh my god, Jet has just come. Hi, bye, good night, have a good day. Okay, I am so sorry because that op shot was I mean, I'm sorry for being high pitched, but that was incredible. Like in Hindi we say a makkan. That shot was just that. Yeah, exactly. That was a makkan shot. But now, getting into this, you see the smoke in mid and you're just like, okay, wait. There's a smoke through mid. It is from the attackers. They're not going to come here. So why is the SKOAR playing there? But you can see Market is just there. Will slowly, there's a little bit of a lurk by Killjoy at B. It'll be quite interesting to watch what happens. So while just peeking over there, just jumping around and seeing. The Brim smoke comes into play, but I think that they're getting information like, hey, lads, I can get some information, like some noise. Our drone is here, and they're like, okay, lads, you have to rotate. But guess what? The Omen smoke comes into mid, and Timshi gets him. That was an incredible time over. Timshi gets the other. And oh my god, this has simply backfired. And guess what? I might not want to say this, but Coin has simply lost the lead. This is gonna get crucial. Crucial as a penny or a coin or a flip of a coin. You know what? A flip of a coin. Why am I being a poet? Colleen, why am I being a poet?
I think you are a poet. But let's just enjoy the moments with Mountain Dew, to be honest. And I am, loving sipping the Mountain Dew every now and then, cheekily, very, very cheekily, just turning on the mic to still be a little mannered. Get out of my way! On the Mountain Dew before the round starts, just get back on the desk before it's turn to just open your mic and just start. Cover going out. Comes in over there. Shots are connecting and God and the other cheek. He is literally a god surviving on that. Little HP coming out over there. Very brave moment coming in for him. The Sheriff Bob and the aggressive Dark XD is going to do the work. He's going to get the pick with Smash. Position. They dashed in A. That's going to be Dark XD for you. Teleport comes in and two players are literally low down to one shot. Dark XD, 140 shot is going to take the lad down.
Spike
and
planted.
the
Last player standing.
Literally not used properly. The ult even gets wasted off the blade.
Standing ahead.
Terribly wasted. I did not expect that happening. And Dark XD very close action with Babla on 50 round 1. What else can you expect happening that will be better than this? In the third map, where you lose the first map, you are making a subtle comeback and you are winning 50 rounds. Where will you get more action? Please let me know, because I am just enjoying this to the T. It is just so good. It is fantastic. मतलब जिस हिसाब से मजा आ रहा है, स्कोर किसी तरीके से बोल नहीं सकता हूँ.
Yeah, if you want more action, we'll get that sorted. Don't need to worry about that. But yeah, anyhow, getting into this, we have got a full buy round right now. We didn't go there. The Jet is dashing in, and then Dark's like, nope, I am gonna get it done. The offshore tries to come into play. Nobody gets marked, like nobody gets shot, but immediately rotate. The feed ult has come into favor, and immediately we are going to see a full 5v5 retake. We are going to see them play on the post man. They are not going in, and now Jet is on the off. Will this be the thing which is going to help them out or not? You can see Reyna just trying. A defensive ult has been used. They have been detected, and now they have to push. The Brim ult is also coming as well. We have got a little bit of position. The smokes come in as well, and now we have to see Reyna just stay back, help his team out. Oh my god. No players retained, but the SKOAR comes into play. They're just spamming it through. Just trying to get it through. SKOAR's got to. He has to go for the defuse. Wait, 1 second, hold up. He's on sight. He's not detected. Oh my god. SKOAR, no. Reyna just trying to get something on your belt. And he's here for the kill. He's here for vengeance. And guess what? You simply don't get through their post plant. A 5v5 post plant has been very effective for both teams. On one hand, you're seeing a team like Coin lose some weapons. On the other hand, you are seeing a team like, how to put it in a nice way, Venetius lose their momentum. It is going to get crucial. It's going to get interesting. The op is not working in their favor. It seems like not much could be said from it. Let's see what's going to happen, because right now, the only team with any form of ability is the team in attack. And if they use the lockdown, they're immediately going to push back the defense. Kali, ready to have some fun.
It did not work out. Dark XD gets that one pick. Definitely yes. If you saw that, he gets the trade in, but the Judge, I was expecting so much more. I was just going to say that. I was like, you will give me the throw and I'll be telling that there is a Judge. Tiger Sony might just explode with it, but that exploded in the face of Tiger Sony. You know, there are those guns which actually are expected to do a lot of damage, but unfortunately for some odd reason they don't do the damage. And as of now, Babla in a wall mango position, but is anyone going to be wall manning that because wow, we have not seen anyone there. Okay, Babla is just going to be low out a little bit. That is not very effective much, and that is still dropped down over here. Reina in the meanwhile is on 56 HP. I want to see what is going to happen over here. The attacker might get what is on again, but they are falling down over here. It's going to be the final 1 versus 2 situation. Jumping down Reina with the class right to the work, trying to stick over here. Maybe could have gone to the double pick, that would have been better, but Sova individually taking both of them down one by one, and that is done fantastic. And the clutch coming in by Alike. He is literally a living legend to pull that one off, and this is just so good. But a small blunder, you should have taken the double swing. There were guns scattered here and there, put down. Maybe the Judge could have also come into play. A close range beast, you're on the face of the players, you go behind someone. हिंदी में कहा जाता है उसकी आड़ में चले गए और आपने पीछे उसकी आड़ में ही जाके एक पिक और ले लिया। पर इधर से हमने ये देखा कि आप पिक ही नहीं लिए क्योंकि आपने पीक ही नहीं किया, तो ये आपके खिलाफ चला गया, आपके विपरीत चला गया, और ये मैं बिल्कुल भी एक्सपेक्ट नहीं कर रहा था। बट nevertheless, Reina might be peeking over here with the lead, but Dark seems like I'm gonna come on your face. You can lead, but I'm gonna take you down before you move.
I mean, exactly. It is the small things, like these the small things which do matter at the end of the day. Like, how do you deal with stuff? Because you need to realize, oh my gosh, not that pick. This is just gonna get crucial and this is gonna be chaotic because the Judge is all alone, and I guess now you can hear the fans uproar. The noise is coming into play. They know what they're getting into. This is the moment which everybody has been waiting for. Or is it? Could we see like a rebellious moment right here? Because we know for a matter of fact where they are. The tide goes down. Then we get the first pick. Yes, he does. The alarm bot comes in now. He has to isolate them and play together. He has to be very cautious about it. Tiger Sony has got full HP. He's got full shields as well. He sees one. He doesn't get another. And that is his match. Game, set, and match point. Map round for
match point.
Coin. Coin again. Dark again. Dark is always there. Dark. Like, I mean, there's nothing more you can add. This kid is cracked. Every single map you are getting a minimum of 20 to 25 kills. Like 20 kills, like a bare minimum of 20. It's incredible. It's honestly incredible because you could see like there are moments where he's clutching it. He's getting ace, he's getting 4Ks, he's getting first bloods, he's multi-talented, and that's a very good thing. You see talent as such as this. Khalid, honestly, I don't know what is going to happen here because immediately the pressure is coming into play. The players are onto the side. The turret gets down. The Prowler is here. The Aldon is here. Oh my god, all the util is being used. Form of rotation. The Sova ultimate is being used right now. The players are running away. Oh my god, I just quickly want to see how many abilities are actually left or who has their health right now because it's going to be interesting. Do they detect it? Yes, they do. Reina's hungry. Crazy is hungry. Can we see Crazy? Just try. Just try. Did he get no? The wall bank doesn't go in his favor, and yes, now slowly push back and wait. Are they going to push the? Oh my god! Meanwhile, Yadav is coming clutch, but the two players who are lurking get a collateral, and guess what? Now the momentum is shifting. But Babla just not giving up. Neither Cassius is neither giving up, and he gets two. Oh my god! It is all alone. You have to see the spike is in his favor. Are we kind of impressed because he's got the ult? He should be using the ult right now to get impressions. He's got 30 seconds left. 31. Come on. Use the Nightfall. Get the location. Detect the two players. Do not peek in. It's the last round. You can win this. But no, he chooses rather to go A. But it goes and backfires immediately. This is how you have to realize the map presence. Use the ult, get the location because you immediately detect them and they're low. The minute they're low, they're like, oh my god, that he's gonna come to A or he's gonna go to B, and you initiate the rotate. You have 20 to 30 seconds left. Colleen, Walton, do you think it's gonna happen? Do you think it's in the bag for coin, or Venetius is just gonna make the comeback? And we're gonna go another overtime.
Let's see, dude, because what I feel from here is that Venatus might not be able to make the comeback. Dark XD is still very tough to just, calm him down, to stop him. It's very tough to Dark XD gets taken down, things might be turning. If I'm not mistaken, that's CZ who is trying to pick off just as many players as he can, and he's doing a really, really good work. Over there is no one at A. I'm talking about the attackers. There is one defender. There is Timishi just sitting quite quietly at A, and we can also see that there is Jet waiting patiently like a good boy. He's like, I'm a good boy. I'm gonna be waiting there. I'm a good boy. I'm gonna be waiting there. Oh, he sees one. He goes for the spray. He gets one. Will he be able to get the second one as well?
Down,
No.
mid.
Little too many chokes over there, and Artgun is gonna get the better of it. It's gonna be a 3 versus 4 situation. The attackers are down by 1 man, but a comeback can definitely be made over here. A comeback can definitely be seen over here. There is nothing which is going to be troubling or stopping them from going to any sides. It is just that they need to make up their mind. They need to do it quick. There is 40 seconds on the clock, but you won't know when those 40 seconds go away. Reina is going to take down Sova. A like is down, and now it's down to the final 2 players of Coin. And Godex Yadav gets taken out. It's come to a 2 versus 3 situation. Now we can see Artgun is working their way, going towards B. And if we just talk about KCSX, last round he was alive, and this round he's alive as well. The ult comes in as well. KCSX is going to be trying to use their Prowler as well. The Prowler is going to be big. You need to use the util. You need to use the gun as well. 30 seconds left on the clock. And the plant needs to go down as well. The Nova utility is very important. Yes, indeed. They are sticking in. Artgun is like, I'm going to stick in a 1 versus 2 situation. This is the moment when things come down to the wire. This is actually what's going to the wire. Why? Both of them are going to come together. Why would you pick? Just play time. I know you are less on utils, but whatever you have left, just play with it. Just play on time. Are we headed towards another OT? Is the only question I have still left. For a moment, everyone was like, "Oh yeah, in a good position."
Watch them run when lit by my sonar.
And the tables turn completely, and we might see that when
I want to see the weapons. Show me the weapons. Show me the stats. I want the stats. Thank you, Observer. Yes, now we're getting into a very interesting round. We have a full buy from defense. Wait, semi-full buy. We've got a Bulldog, but I think the Jet is going to use his knife, so we have a full buy on defense. On attack, we can clearly see that there are 2 full shields, there are 2 half shields. Sova is low, Dark is low. Will this bite Dark? Because I think so Dark uses ult last round, so let's just see what happens over here. Are they going to play slow and methodical? You can see a 2-man stack at A. They are now holding back. The ultimate is also there as well. The KJ ult, the lockdown. Why is he going for the op? The ult is put into sight, and this could be a beautiful fake that can work in the same way. Oh, it is not going to. But the bridge, oh my god! That was like, not today. Nope, 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 nope. And now we are going to see mid control being there. But guess what? Uh-oh. He's all alone on A. This is gonna get crucial. He has to run away. Sleazy is now very off angle. He might not even be detected. No, he doesn't. They don't look up. Does he look up? Yes, they do. And it's a 4v4. It's a 4v3 actually. My bad. The attackers have got the advantage. Does he get one head? Did he see the head? The trial comes into play. The plant has been put down, and now they have to play on the smoke. They have to use every single bit of util that's there. Artgun looking into it. They know that this is the end. The ultimate to spawn. Hold up. Ooh, interesting. You've gone into a side and it's a 2v2. It's all alone. Fine have done this, and they have done it with ease. Hallelujah. Let there be mercy, because trust me. Look at this face. Just look at this face. Just simply look at this face. I am exhausted, tired, figuring things out, but kind of won. Congratulations. And looking into the stats, come on. I'm just going to say one thing. Dark. That's it. Dark. Whoever you are, well done. Absolutely well done. You have been top notch this entire round. 5 first bloods, 25 kills. What more do you want from a player who's playing as a duelist? You could see the way whenever he's needed, he will not go with the team. He might sometimes play away. He might just like push or entry, and he does that. Incredibly done. And well, we shall not forget even another player who has been truly incredible today. That is CZ as well, because he has been top notch as well, using a very cut-to-cut rivalry between him and Dark. There's nothing more that I wanna add, because hats off, because this game has been truly incredible. A fun game to watch, a fun game to cast, and yeah, I honestly have few more words, because Kali, you need to tell me how you feel, because my oh my, this BO3 changed a lot.
This BO3 definitely has changed a lot, and I have casting this BO3. Let's just talk about the winners. Let's directly go to the winner. Our team Venatus. Coin wins it. Venatus won the first map, but unfortunately couldn't make it as a win to map 2 or 3. Coin come in over there, they scoop it out, they get it to the OT in the map 2. They win in OT, they take it to a, it was quite a long OT to be honest, but they dominate in over there and they dominate in the end in the map 3. And it's like, mind blown, flabbergasted. You can use all the adjectives you want. पर एक चीज बोलना चाहूंगा मैं, मैप 1 में शायद से थोड़ा सा उनको वार्म अप लगा, पर जिस प्रकार से उन्होंने उस मैप 1 में अपना वार्म अप किया, जिस प्रकार से उन्होंने अपने आप को तैयार किया, उनका रवैया नहीं बदला मैप 1 के बाद। मैप 2 में जो उन्होंने रवैया पकड़ा बीच में, वो नहीं बदला, और वहां से उन्होंने जो डोमिनेशन दिखाया वो नहीं रुका। They played like winners from map to mid, and they are the winners. Big ups to them. And Dark XD, you have won my respect. You have my respect completely. शानदार प्रदर्शन, मजेदार, और जिस प्रकार से एक खिलाड़ी को खेलना चाहिए एज अ टीम प्लेयर, एकदम उसी प्रकार से, एकदम उसी तरीके से खेला है, और उदाहरण बनाते हुए खेला है। एक होता है ना कि लाइक यू आर सेटिंग एग्जांपल्स, तो उसी तरीके से उदाहरण बनाते हुए खेला है कि जी हाँ, इसी प्रकार से खेलना चाहिए, और मैं तो इसी प्रकार से खेलता हूँ। आप अपना देख लीजिए।
Carlin, before we end this off, I must say this one thing to Dark. I mean, or to the people who are watching this, or to the people who will be watching this, because you are going to, like, somebody might be doing a POV analysis. And I'll just say like this, I don't know who Dark is, but honestly, that kid is cracked. Let me just put it out there. I want to see him play more tournaments. I want to see this kid, because he reminds me of somebody else, because it reminds you of like the talent. Like, you come to know about players who are, and if I'm not wrong, these people want to play on mobile hotspots. Let me just remind you, this is how crucially and how much fun they wanted. I'll just put this out this because I know we are done quite a long stream, but these players wanted a best of 3. If it was a BO1, we couldn't see how good Dark was. We wouldn't see players like Cheesy do the incredible that he's doing. We couldn't see players like Mad Max as well. Like, this is what we wanted to see, and this is what we're getting to see. Also, before we end it off, I would like to thank our Beverage people, because trust me, we needed all the Mountain Dew today. Like, at this point, like, my bottle is over. I literally started drinking this bottle from the start of the stream, and it's over. It's that much. Mountain Dew as our Beverage partners. We have as well Tap Tap by Visa. Thank you so much. And finally, you got TP Link. And guess what? Dark, I'll say this to you. This is mano-y-mano. You're getting a router. Get good internet. Figure it out. I really want you to see. I want to see you do really well, because trust me, that was a fun game to watch. You and your team blitzed it. But yeah, nothing more can be said. And yeah, Kali, do you want to add something else? Because my voice is gonna go.
We've made it sort of a tradition in the last stream, but I'm gonna call it a tradition. Let's just open another bottle and let's just sip off with ending the Mountain Dew. Why not? Why not? You already faced palm yourself. You have showcased that.
Yep. So
let's do it.
No, let's do it. I mean, sure. To another game, to Dark, like always, our toast to Dark, to CZ, to Mad Max, to also another player. I forgot his name. Oh god, Brimstone, Godex. He was incredible as well. Yadavji, exactly. So we're just gonna end it over there. Cheers.
One more thing. Just one more thing. Just one more thing. To the Rutwa and the Ravaya of the players.
Amen. I am not going to get sleep today, am I? But yeah, that's all for today. Thank you so much for whoever's watching this. I hope the fans in the arena enjoyed it. I hope the people who are watching it with us enjoyed it on both the streams. And yeah, we'll catch you all in the next one. I hope you all come over here to watch more Tier 2 gaming, because guess what? This is interesting. Have fun. Take care. Bye-bye.
इतनी खतरनाक रेस में ऐसी बेकार बाइक लेकर आ गया। जब हम इन बाइक से साथ नहीं जा पा रहे तो तू क्या सोच रहा है? चल पीछे ले।
डर सबको लगता है, गला सबका सूखता है, पर डर हैसियत नहीं, हिम्मत देखता है। तो ड्यू उठा और हिम्मत का घूंट लगा।
माउंटेन ड्यू, डर के आगे जीत है।
इतनी खतरनाक रेस में ऐसी बेकार बाइक लेकर आ गया। जब हम इन बाइक से साथ नहीं जा पा रहे तो तू क्या सोच रहा है? चल पीछे ले।
डर सबको लगता है, गला सबका सूखता है, पर डर हैसियत नहीं, हिम्मत देखता है। तो ड्यू उठा और हिम्मत का घूंट लगा।
माउंटेन ड्यू, डर के आगे।
Yeah, so first of all, it was amazing. So the fact that we got to see such a rare console, a PS5 in person was amazing. Then we had not just one, two VRs, which all the students could experience.
It's good to see students, the new turn, having fun.
It was much more than we expected. We love the Valorant Tournament and we would love to see more of it here.
I want such kind of events in my college.
Yeah, this is one of the best events right now in our fest. A lot of people have come and told us, even professors came and told us, like, okay, this is an amazing event. They were especially enthralled by the VR. So honestly, this is has so much surpassed my expectations that I have nothing to correct.